like the basic pose down.
Stream live, notification live.
Don't you love it when all of your plans fall through?
Oh, I love
Nothing
that.
works. Nothing that you. Well, I'm technically fine with this. This is fine.
I don't have any ability to troubleshoot.
Nope.
I am drained emotionally and physically.
Yep.
So, whoopsie. I gotta start the fucking timer. By the way, this is part 2, future Novelle and Donnie, if you forget.
Yes.
Hi, Gab.
Hello, Gab.
What am I forgetting? I sent the alert. I started the timer. Oh, I'm forgetting our screen. That would,
I would like to direct everyone's attention to the Sharingan.
Oh shit, you're right. He does have a Sharingan.
Actually, so does the idol bitch over there. Does everybody have one? Shit.
Does your controller work, by the way?
Huh? Oh, yes.
Okay, good. It does.
Yes, it does.
I forgot to bring up chat though. This isn't Mario Party.
You're right. It's not.
Who said it was gonna be Mario Party? I actually was planning to do a what the fuck is it called? I was going to do a retro night because my brain can't think, but I couldn't get Mega Man Legends 2 to work, so
look,
defaulting
Gab,
to this.
I actually tried the game on my phone, and anytime I like closed it and tried to open it again, my save would corrupt, and I would have to uninstall the game and start completely over. And I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Apparently, a lot of people are having that problem. It just freezes on the loading screen.
So
it just will not go.
Oh, alas. Also, Mario Party for FMF. I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys are gonna have to FMF without me. I am dead.
The Twisted Wonderland.
Yeah. Should have just played Kingdom Hearts again if you wanted a Disney thing.
Yeah, the Ursula stand-in. Those dudes were pretty cute. That was who I chose.
Wow, weird.
Yeah, it was just incredibly unfortunate. Apparently, a lot of people have that problem.
But anyway, welcome back.
Am I supposed to just go to sleep now?
I think.
But I can look around, see what's going on in here.
This house, fuck, I forgot his voice. How does he talk again?
Edgy boy.
This house is pretty useless since I have a cell phone. No, this house phone. Fuck. Oh, God. Can Donnie join us? Donnie's going to be drawing.
Yes, I am. I have a commission. Thanks to Gab.
It's Fighting Network. I've already read this month's issue. Also, is the game too quiet?
He reads. Is reading not beneath him?
Oh, no.
No comments on the tissues? Okay.
So you're going to hear some noises.
Okay. Huh?
You're going to hear some noises that sound like knocking. That would be Mayhem chasing his tail.
Yes, he is. He is, in fact, chasing his tail.
You good, Cat? I don't think he's good.
Buddy. Oh, no. He's doing his best.
Is there no music here?
There's sound, but no music.
A stack of CD Om recommended to me.
Oh, what kind of music do you think he listens to? Jazz, right?
Probably. Donnie, can you join us for Fist Me Friday since Novelle needs to take his old man nap?
Nah, I have work to do.
More like I
Open the curtain. Yeah, is there a ghost back there?
Nope.
Aw.
God. Mayhem. There's nothing in particular.
One day I'm going to open that curtain and there is going to be a ghost. Did I look at the calendar already? I don't remember if I did or not.
July 29th. You didn't look at anything in this room. Summer vacation's only just started. See, I feel like this game is a lot quieter than Kingdom Hearts. So I need to make it loud.
Did you barked at people? RC? I mean, I respect it. It'll work. That'll definitely scare people off.
Okay, I put the game to 8. See if that's too loud. Finally, back to a good game around here. Oh, don't worry. You're getting Kingdom Hearts again.
All right. Can I go to other parts of the house or? Oh, I can. Okay. What's going on in the... Oops, yes, the wrong button. That's distinctly my bad.
Ah, something smells.
It's a dead body. What we got here?
I open the door and go inside.
I didn't tell you to go inside. I can see where all of the scares are gonna be right now.
You picked super scary mode, remember?
I did. He does not look happy to be looking at himself.
God, why is it so quiet?
Is the only thing I can do in here look at the mirror? Oh, can I take a bath? Let's take a bath. Oh, you didn't make an Undertale joke.
Shit,
Did you make an Omori joke? Come on, do something.
Now you really know I'm off my game. I'll wait till you look at the mirror again.
Oh, okay. Well, it might be a while.
Cleaning can wait.
Oh, you mean like you're cleaning yourself can wait? That's fine, I guess. All right. Let's leave the bathroom then.
Also, Novelle, you missed my question about pumping caffeine into your veins. I don't think that would help. I open the fridge and look inside. I keep a few seasoning bottles in here.
Man seasons his food. Good for him.
I prefer my food unseasoned,
that's all there is to
tasteless,
see here.
like cardboard.
And that takes you back to the bedroom. All right, let's go sleepy.
Time to turn in for the night. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes.
Is it time for a nightmare? Come on, gimme.
I'm a night person, so this is kind of early for me. I feel like I've wasted my day today. But summer vacation's nowhere near over. End stream. Okay.
Make me.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
I was gonna require a little more effort, but for giving up that easy.
It's fine to spare a day for Ami.
Aw, so he does like his little sister cousin.
Hopefully I didn't make a mistake and now it's too loud. Do you want to save?
Sure, I didn't do anything, but yeah, I'll save. I looked at some stuff. Looking around to see where all the spooks are gonna be.
The next day, Ami and I head to the station. Plans to meet up with Kaoru have pushed things back to almost the evening. At least it's summer and the sun's still high. I don't see her.
Oh no.
You sure this is the meeting spot? Oh fuck, I was also her.
It should be. Kaoru's been really busy lately, so maybe she's running late?
Busy. But it's summer break.
Yeah, she's, Kaoru's, special.
And how exactly?
That's a secret.
What a good friend.
She looks reluctant. Guess she can't say for some reason.
Scary mode. Hi, Caleb.
Oh shit, it's Kaoru. Novelle's old and tired. No, more like the upcoming flight
Yeah,
is
we're both
stressing
pretty
and,
anxious.
and taking my energy away. The flight's gonna be the funnest part. I have to figure out how to be a person for 2 days. Ugh. A voice that's 100% wrong about the time calls out from behind us.
That's rude. He thinks rude.
Wait, this voice.
Is she the special
shit.
friend?
Oh god, that seems loud. Fuck.
She's the special friend.
Let me-
But by special, did she mean goth?
Maybe 16 was fine.
Wait, what's going on? We're going to
Yeah,
a
16 should be
shrine to pick flowers, right? Or something
That
like
was
that.
the plan.
Oh, Kaoru!
Sorry I'm late, Ami. Oh?
The girl's eyes shift to land on me.
You're the one from before.
Oh yeah, you're that whore. Pretty sure I'd never forget someone who stands out in clothing like that. Can we play Mario Party today? Yeah, you guys can play Mario Party today. I will be asleep.
I had a feeling after hearing Uchiha, but... So, boy, you really are the big brother Ami always boasts about. Color me surprised.
Hey, what do you mean by boy? I'm older than you.
That's not important right now.
She just ignored me. Instead, she's staring at me curiously.
Oh, so she's special by being like hundreds of years old and haunted or something.
Probably.
It's still so hard to believe. Such a hard punch from that beanpole body. Are you sure you're human?
What the fuck? If I'm not human, what the hell do you think I am?
Let's see. Maybe the last survivor of the human weapon project developed by the old army? Okay.
Excuse me?
That's really specific.
Now I know what you mean by special.
Or even an abominable snowman who managed to adapt to society. That'd be exciting. I'd have to ask for an autograph.
Sorry for not living up to expectations.
Damn, he's not a snowman at all.
Looks like the insides match the outside.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Kaoru Hazuki. I'm a second year at Seishin High School.
Seishin. That's the rich girl school.
Hey, look, those clothes do not come cheap.
That first part was a that first part was a
It
reference
sure was.
to the first game.
Yes, it was.
Was it? I missed it.
You don't remember, like, crawling through the sewers, going after the, like, super soldier things?
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Where we found the Western-style cushion.
Oh, why does Circular remember so much? Hasn't it been like
He was
a year?
here.
Yeah, but hasn't
You
it been
were
like a
there.
year?
You
Yeah.
don't remember playing the game?
I mean, yeah,
You don't
but I
remember
don't.
running around with a homeless man?
But I can't like remember fucking. I did not remember that.
That was like the whole plot. That's like the plot.
My bad.
Anyway.
The prestigious private high and junior high, not far from the high school Omnom and I go to.
Thanks again for the other day. Sorry for running away first. I just can't get tangled up with the police. Again.
It didn't involve women wanting to step on him. Novelle doesn't remember.
I guess the news lady didn't really do it for him.
Nah, I can't remember anyone I had a crush on in that
You know
game.
what? Okay, everyone had a crush on Mashta. If you say you don't, you're lying. So,
But I didn't.
you're lying.
You have something to hide or something?
That's, it'd be just a huge hassle if they caught us. We were near downtown and it was night. They could have suspected us of a lot of things. Plus, I'm also dressed like this.
So, even you know you stand out in that.
You don't you don't dress in gothic attire to blend in usually.
If you don't like drawing attention, then why are you dressed like that?
It's my hobby, that's all. Have you heard of the idol Momo Kuruse? I'm a fan of hers. Fans that dress like her are called Momolers?
I don't think you want to be called that.
Gothic style clothing is really beautiful, don't you think?
He would have no opinion about this one way or the other.
Yeah, he wouldn't care.
This is a man who does not care. If anything, he might be a little disgusted. Like, no.
Dude, he actually no, he is
No.
disgusted
That's true.
because he was like, "Why would you dress? It's your fault for dressing like that."
True. This is in character.
That's in character.
I don't like being mean to my fellow. I don't like being mean to my kind. We get enough of that.
It doesn't seem like you like it. Oh well, people have different tastes in clothes.
I love Kaoru's clothing.
Ami's a good one. Kid's gonna be all right.
If you don't like attracting attention, why do you dress like that? If you don't like attracting attention, why do you keep scowling like that?
Oh, now you question possibly, but is gothic clothing an expression of self, or is there more to it? A lot of it is very, very rooted in the gothic music subculture, which is not what a lot of people think it is. It typically is very like post-punky, and think like Echo and the Bunnymen, Susie and the Banshees. It's music that really is not very heavy, actually. It's just kind of moody and atmospheric. I like gothic music, especially older gothic music, and I'm glad Russia is keeping post-punk alive. It's mainly rooted in music, and I think that, well, goths can be a little gatekeepy with that kind of stuff. It's a music thing.
You know, I'm kind of offended. Circular just comes to you with this very respectful way of saying, Donnie, naive question, but can you tell me more about God? I could have answered.
And the fashion looks really cool. I mean, like, it's just it looks cool. It's fun.
Maybe I could have given you an answer, Circular, huh?
Okay, what's your answer?
Well, he didn't ask.
Well, I'm asking.
It's not about you.
Novelle, naive question possibly, but is gothic clothing an expression of self, or is there more to it? I'd like to hear your answer.
That I don't have to answer you. Because you already know.
Oh, okay, so I'm right. Cool.
Goofy, I swear to God. I want to dress like her someday.
Yes. Obtain your rebellious phase on me and never let it go.
Novelle, why do you stink? I don't. There you go.
I'd be excited to see that. You're really cute, so I'm sure you'd pull it off better than I ever could.
Novelle, naive question possibly, but is gothic an expression of self, or is there more to it? All right, so it all started back in the early 2000s. Right?
Oh no.
See,
I'm not gonna get angry.
you had certain cliques. You had the emos, the goths, and the what were the other one? The scene kids. All right, and the goths. Excuse me.
And the goths thought they were better than everyone else.
Yes.
That's how.
And they really let you know.
You know, you have not lived until you have watched two scene kids rip each other's hair extensions out, fighting over who came up with wearing a bow in their bangs first.
So anyway, why are we getting scared?
Are we getting scared?
Oh, are we? We'll find out.
You think so? I hope so.
It's so funny.
Or are you just looking for attention? Oh god, it's a new copy pasta. She looks embarrassed, but she seems pretty happy about being complimented.
I also think that people tend to want to dress in a way that makes them feel confident and beautiful. And I look at people who wear really extravagant outfits, especially in the more alternative scene, and I think it's beautiful, so why wouldn't I want to emulate that?
Well, I said it
fun.
before. When it comes to clothing, you girls...
Clothes are fun.
You girls
That's
get
just
all the
because you're a
fun.
fucking coward. You can wear what I wear. No one's stopping you.
What? I don't want to wear a dress. I want to have...
Why not?
Because I want to have cool clothings that are, like, guy clothings.
I'm gonna learn how to sew and make clothes for you.
Sure, make me anime clothes. Because apparently
That's
the
right,
best
Caleb.
You can wear a dress. I just don't want to wear a dress.
Dresses are fun. They get all like whoosh in the wind.
I don't want to whoosh in the wind.
You don't?
No. She's usually shy. I guess she's coming out of her shell.
You're so adorable, Ami.
Nami's blushing face brings a smile to Hazuki's. You two seem to get along pretty well.
He finds out that you aren't, in fact, supposed to hate your best friend.
We've been hanging out together for quite a while now. I first met Ami at Yuri's place. I think that was about 2 years ago?
Speaking of the Miis, is tomorrow... No, we're still doing Tamagotchi tomorrow. We're only flying... We'll be gone... What days will we be gone?
We will be gone Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. It was before Kirito became my big brother, so I was often by myself. Kaoru would play a lot with me back then. So did Yuri.
Her voice turns quiet and she reaches up to touch her headphones.
Hey, Kaoru, let's go look for those flowers to give to Yuri.
Let's do it. But Yamato's shrine might not be a good idea. Something strange happened there, so security is tight today. It might be hard to sneak in to get them.
Huh? Sneak?
We're gonna break and enter.
I mean, you see, you shouldn't take flowers from the park without permission. They're there for everyone. I'll show you a wonderful flower shop to make up for it, though. I always go there to get my flowers for Yuri. Come on, we'll look together.
Okay, let's do that.
Aw, we don't get to go to the shrine? Maybe I should just consider this a blessing.
I want to go with both of you.
So, I mentioned it the other day, but we're using a new audio setup. And one of the things that is new for us that you can't tell is that we can hear ourselves because there's like no delay. And God, is it weird? It's just like, it's helpful for doing voices, like you said.
Yeah.
But now I'm more confused when RC's like, how dare you? How dare you use the girl voice? My girl voice is fine.
You're doing your best. You're doing your best.
How awful, I hate hearing myself. You get used to it. Surrounded by flowers, Mommy's eyes glow with happiness. She and Hazuki debate for way too long, but eventually, a bunch get wrapped up for her. The worst thing about hearing myself is that I hear my lisp. So it kind of helps me force myself to enunciate. So that's nice. God, I can't do a voice today.
Yay! We bought a lot of flowers. Thanks for coming with me, Karu. And Big Brother.
I don't notice a lisp. Oh, you will now that I pointed it out.
It was no problem at all. I'm really glad you found some nice flowers. Oh no, it's almost time. I need to get going.
Huh? You're leaving already? I thought we'd go together to offer the flowers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd love to tag along, but unfortunately I'm busy. I have plans after this.
Busy being a whore.
Oh, right. It's almost time for the
I really am sorry. We'll definitely hang out next time. See you later.
Dressing like you're from the 20th century doesn't make you any less of a whore, goddammit.
I wanted to offer these with Karu.
I hate hearing my own voice, which is why I haven't watched any of the Ace Attorney vids. Ace Attorney vids? Wow.
Even though she was busy today, she still came for Yuri.
It'll be another time. No such thing as offering too many flowers.
Oh, you're right. Hey, Kirito, can we stop by Mom's bar before we offer these? I want to show her the flowers.
When you fuck
This is too wholesome. What's gonna go wrong here?
when you fuck around with audio as much as I do, you get used to hearing yourself.
Oh, welcome back.
Please, for the love of God, miss this message. No.
You should have just ignored him. Jeez.
I will pay attention to every single message you post, Ricky, while the sensual jazz plays. All right? Go ahead, post another one for me. It's always more funny.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Natsumi turns to welcome us when she hears us open the door to the Black Rabbit. Ew, I mean hot? And she's not the only one. Humna, humna, humna.
Oh no. Oh please. Oh no.
Hi, Ami.
Oh no. Is he banging your aunt, Mom?
Already? Damn. Let us get a go first. I mean, what? Hi, Ami. Nice to see you. Miss Natsumi tells me you went on a date with your big brother today.
Mom! Don't say date, it's embarrassing.
God, she...
We're literally related.
I mean, we're only cousins, but you know.
I was just teasing. It looks like you found some nice flowers. Thanks for going with her, Kirito. Seiji, now that the two of them are back, we can take a short break.
Break from what?
From what? Ma'am?
Yes, of course. Why are you here, Amnon? What are you doing with my aunt? Well, I was in the area, so I thought I'd stop by to see your flowers.
Seiji is teaching.
Teking.
I can't talk. Seiji is teaching me how to use the computer. Is that what we're calling it these days? He's been a big help. I really only use it to write, so the internet makes no sense to me.
I gave her a great introduction to the pound key. It's no problem at all. Anytime. By the way, Ami, is that beautiful bouquet a present for your mom?
Oh, no.
Now that you said that, it's kind of awkward.
I got these for a friend. I'm hoping she'll like them.
I see. For a friend. You must really like her. I'm sure she'll love them.
I hope so. She's dead, so I don't really know. She can't really talk to me. Oh, the flowers. They're wilting.
I'm sure they'll perk right up if you put them in water for a bit. Dissolving some plant medicine in the water will also help keep them from withering.
I want to use the medicine. Tell me how to do it, Mom.
All right, let's do it together. Come along.
The two of them disappear into the back. So, how in the world did you end up tagging along to buy some flowers? It's really out of character for you. Is the heat making you sick? Shut it. I'm just killing time. I tell Omnom everything that happened since last night. Really? How surprising. Just drop it. Is me with flowers really that shocking? There is that, but I was more talking about the girl, Hazuki. She was the reason why Maruhashi ended up getting pummeled by you, right? How interesting that she turns out to be Ami's friend. A coincidence. Shut up, Circular! Fucking Yosuke, I hate this man. Some would call it fate. So, what do you think of her? I mean, I don't think he likes her. I don't think he's enraged by her, but I don't think he likes her.
I don't think he has any thoughts about her other than,
Probably. Neutral.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. You don't seem particularly interested. Maybe I was an idiot for asking something like that to someone like you. Oh, about that girl who got into the traffic accident. Yuri Takamura. It happened close to our family's office, so I remember it well. I believe the culprit hasn't been found yet.
Oh shit, there's a murder mystery in here?
Yeah, seems that way. Is it so strange for me to be carrying flowers? Yeah, you never bought any for me.
It's rough, Yosuke.
Did you know that the underpass is useful as an escape route? A surprising amount of traffic goes through there. That's the only time someone's died, but there have been quite a few accidents in the past year. Thinking back on what I saw at the underpass, it'd be tough to dodge a car on that narrow street. A lot of accidents in 1 year sounds excessive. You could be right. Girls in class are calling it the cursed underpass. I'm sure you're so unsociable that you haven't heard anything like that.
Okay. Rude.
But now, you're getting me curious. I'll take a quick look. He starts typing on the laptop on the counter. I notice that he's in incognito mode. Why? A news article pops up right away. Ah, here we go. June 30th. A hit and run in Hanasaki City. The deceased is one Yuri Takamura, 15 years old. I said article.
Wait, so would that make Ami about that age?
Is she also 15?
No way.
Isn't she like in elementary school?
I mean, I just assume that people are usually friends with people their same age.
You would
So
think.
that's why.
I said article, but it's more of a blurb. That's pretty much all it says. What's that? Is that it? There's gotta be more. He clicks through a few more sites, but they all essentially say the same thing. Then how about... I'll check forums that discuss traffic accidents in the Sheens Award. Aha! Got something. I glance at the screen. A pastel webpage is displayed. A long profile is at the top, and under it, it says Yuri. Hey, is this Yuri Takamura's? Looks like. Oh, she kept an online diary too. Let's take a look. He clicks on something and the page changes. Clusters of text appear divided by dates. Nothing exciting about the contents. School, friends, parents, that sort of stuff. I played with A, one of my neighbors today. My best friend K came along too. Guessing A is Ami and K is for Kaoru. Fuck. It definitely matches up with what we know. Look, A and K showed quite a bit on the other days. She's really diligent about writing entries. Oh, this is the final entry.
It's a little grim.
It's dated from a month ago, 2 days before Yuri Takamura died. I guess you can be Yuri.
Okay.
Monday, June 28th, 1999. A had the headphones I gave her as a present on again today. She's always listening to Momokurusei's songs. Today's song of choice was an enthusiastic rendition of Wander Rabbits. I wish Kay could have heard it. I'm sure she would have really enjoyed it. Oh, I found something weird in front of my house after school. It was a black postcard.
Ah, shit.
Uh-oh.
There was this riddle on the back, and I didn't get it at all.
Scrunched up face.
I use that face.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I had a dot.
I wonder if it was a silly prank. Oh, sounds like the flute is starting up again. It's kind of annoying they're practicing at night, but the melody is so beautiful. Hearing it calms my heart. I feel like I'll sleep well tonight. Good night.
Aww. And that's where the diary ends. That wasn't exactly a page turner. I didn't expect it to be boring.
Okay.
Did you notice anything interesting, Kirito? The postcard would have to be. You're right. That is strange. Postcards are normally light colors, as the zip code needs to be scanned through a machine. There was a card like that outside my place, too. If you couldn't tell why these two were friends. It also had a riddle. Your place is pretty close to Miss Natsumi's, yeah? The two incidents resemble each other, so it's likely the work of the same prankster. It has to be a kid. The riddle gives it away. Yeah, sure. No matter how many times I read this, nothing appears to be criminal. Just what did you expect? Mention of a threatening letter, or maybe a suspicious person following her. Things like that make your imagination run wild. It'd be exciting if it turns out the accident was actually a murder. You're kind of messed up, you know.
A little bit.
Fucked up. A stranger's death dripping with danger and intrigue is a great source of entertainment.
Oh, so that's the kind of dude you are. All right, I can get behind it.
If that wasn't true, then mystery novels wouldn't make so much money. And there it is. That handsome face hides how dark and twisted he actually is inside. Anyway, I better get going. You might not be able to tell, but I'm a busy guy. Yosuke was the same guy, by the way. You know, he technically was.
Yeah. Well, early on, yeah, he was. He had the whole I want things to be exciting and cool, but they're not. They're boring and lame.
So is this just if Yosuke, if fucking you never went to...
Was actually probably everything he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you never went to fucking Nanako, I guess. This is just how
Joined the
Yosuke would have been. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Miss Natsumi will pay attention to me anymore today. So that's why you're here.
Trying to fuck his aunt mom.
Think what you want. Give my regards, those two. Yosuke, if he took the Adachi pill. Oh god, Yosuke gets in trouble with the cops, but Adachi's the one who acts as the mentor to put him on the right path.
Oh no! This is yep. That's it. This is what's happened.
Oh, almost forgot. Here, try this drink out.
One of these days, the drink is definitely going to be spiked, right?
Probably. I would not trust what this man throws. Is it durian or duran?
Durian.
Durian soda, huh?
I've never had a durian. I always hear
Aren't they
it's
spiky?
Yeah, and I hear they smell like shit but taste all right.
I'd be down to try it.
The smell's pretty bad, from what I hear.
Let me know what you think of it next time. Later. And he's gone. Ami and Aunt Natsumi's cheerful voices drift over from the kitchen. I hear they smell like wet dumpsters in mid-July. I actually would love to eat something that smells absolutely awful but tastes absolutely amazing. It'd be so interesting.
It is interesting because smell is, that's mostly taste, your smell.
The closest thing we had to that was what? When you cooked something using fish paste? It was a sauce.
Yeah, fish sauce.
Yeah, you were just like, oh, it smells awful. I'm like, it tastes great.
Yeah, the smell of it fucks me up. I don't really like it.
I have time to kill before the bar opens, so I start cleaning it up. Before I know it. The bar is open, with no customers in sight. With no reason to come out, Aunt Natsumi and Ami are still in the back. Management is seriously lax here. May as well watch TV while I wait. Ah, there's a show on with that idol everyone's talking about. Momo Kurise. And so, Momo, how are you feeling about the great Necromantic Night mini-concert you're holding next week?
Sounds pretty sick.
Well, it's rather small, but I'm still anxious as this will be my first outdoor concert ever. However, I do plan to sing my absolute best, so my voice will reach both heaven and hell. It's a little early for Obone, but I hope that many ghosts will attend.
The silver-haired girl in gothic Lolita dress is poised and calm. I recognize her from that glamour photo spread I saw.
My Great Necromantic Night mini-concert will be held at Yamato Shrine in the Shinza Ward. I do hope that my living guests, as well as the deceased, will enjoy it.
Well, she definitely fits the occult idol image. And Ami's a big fan. She better not be a bad influence on her. Oh shit, he cares.
One of those.
He
It's
cares.
like she dresses weird. We don't like those around here. Man's running around with a belt as a choker. Come on.
The two finally emerged
She
from
brought the
kitchen.
sexy jazz with her.
Thanks for waiting, Kirito. Ami, are you glad the flowers are better now?
Bad influence equal whore.
Yeah, I'm sure Yuri will be happy too.
A wide smile splits her face. The petals I can see in the bouquet look more perked up than before.
Let's go, big brother.
Aunt Natsumi waves as Ami and I head out. The sun set by the time we step outside. Black Rabbit.
Come on, let's hurry. Yuri's waiting for us.
Hey, no need to rush.
I'm gonna go, okay?
Nami runs off in the direction of the underpass.
Is she gonna make it out of this alive?
Guess the kid's really eager. Not like she's going anywhere. My skin tingles when I step into the underpass. What is this feeling? It's like a dark gaze is staring at me from the shadows. It's overwhelming.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. I wave her off, but something is definitely not right. I don't like this. Every sense is blaring a warning. Spirit file. Yuri has been updated.
Bad vibes.
So Maruhashi was bothering Karu, Hazaki friends with Ami, flute sounds, riddle, and black postcards. Okay. You should probably save, because you can do that.
Yeah.
Save often, save always. Look at that.
We've saved. All right. Anything new to say?
These marks make it look like something
Flyer was
blissfully
on
buried
it.
there. It's a coin-operated photo ID. Doubt I need to take pictures anymore.
Like ever again?
The light from the photo booth spills out and illuminates the dark underpass.
Okay.
There's a wine glass on the post there.
Glass.
An old-timey fire extinguisher.
Okay. I don't think there's anything here for us.
Then I guess you better
Which
walk,
case, let's
walk,
go on.
walk.
Go to the underpass.
Nothing.
I keep expecting. I'm waiting for the first scares to happen.
Super scary mode.
Yeah. Where's it at? Gimme.
That's the same thing.
Okay. Let's just go on then. No reason to meander.
We make our way to the vase.
I'm sorry I made you wait, Yuri. I brought some flowers for you.
She's having a casual conversation, as if Yuri's right here with us.
I went with my big brother and Karu to pick out all kinds of flowers. Isn't it pretty? And it smells really nice. And I hope you like it too, Yuri.
Offer the flowers and let's go. It's getting late.
Okay.
She gently places the bouquet next to the vase. She must feel bad about removing the flowers that were already offered. I stand next to Ami as she kneels and prays. May as well send a few prayers myself. Usually the bustle of the city can be heard here, but it's quiet and strangely muffled, like I lost my hearing. This isn't normal. I strain my ears to try and hear something. Just then.
Did you say something?
Nami turns and looks up at me. I didn't say anything.
Then what was that just now?
Well, that must be... Out of the darkness came an unclear voice. I squint in the direction it's coming from. A blurry figure stands there.
It's the ghost.
Hey, that's what happened in my spooky ghost encounter, which you won't let me say happened. And the voice continues. That's you? Oh, it's voice acted.
Yeah.
Or else?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, are we... Oh.
A large vehicle appears further down the underpass.
Ghost car!
The engine revs and the van comes barreling down the road, never slowing. Nami, run!
Why is it chasing us?
Just run! We'll be safe at the station. I check behind me as I run. The large vehicle is still barreling straight for
It
us.
is?
Is he insane? Is he seriously coming after us?
I'm getting tired.
Keep going. We're almost there. At this pace, we should reach the station plaza soon. That's how it should work, but... Stunned, I look behind me. I don't believe this. My vision wavers at the sight in front of me. The flower vase and bouquet Ami offered earlier.
Oh, it's like no through road.
Oh no.
Huh? What? Why are we back here again?
Really fun short film, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
Let's get out of here, Ami. Have we been running forever? It feels like it. But it doesn't look like we're getting out of this underpass anytime soon. Damn it! What the hell's going on? My voice echoes off the concrete with no reply. The shriek, Nami falls to the ground. She won't make it much longer. Nami! No, wait. Calm down.
Punch the car.
Use your Sharingan.
Oh no!
Tension and urgency are boiling in my veins. My eyes turn to crimson red. I'm able to step out and observe the situation calmly. This feels a lot like when I'm fighting.
Do not punch the car. Okay, but if there is an option to punch the car,
Punch the car.
I'm probably gonna punch the car.
Going back is out of the question. The van will just get both of us. I take a deep breath and estimate how far the headlights are. Maybe 50 meters. Exactly. I only have a few seconds. If I go help her, it'll catch us. I need to ensure Ami's safety. Right here, right now. Yes. Think. This is how. I've kept winning so far.
Oh boy, alright.
Survival escape.
Ah! Is this different from the other ones?
Scene
one.
1. We're out of time. Think. How can I help Ami escape from this? Kicker. Survival escape.
Oh, this is a whole other thing. Okay.
When a supernatural entity threatens your life, survival escape will be triggered.
So which one's supernatural, the car or the underpass?
Yes. It's Demon Slayer. The
Oh,
train
okay.
is the fucking...
Oh, I gotcha.
Figure out the correct combination of items.
Items?
And the spots
What are
to
we gonna
use them.
do? Okay, let's see. What you got?
A wrong choice will cost you your life and will instantly be game over.
Rest in peace.
Press the B button while an item is selected to choose a different spot. I must ensure Ami's safety. Ami,
Aw, big bro, you do care for me.
because organizing a funeral's a pain in the ass.
Never mind.
Now, try and save Ami from the runaway van.
Okay, how does this work? Okay.
I don't know what item we have
the
that could help
fuck am
us
I
here.
supposed to do here? Oh, that's the wrong button. My bad.
Apparently we have an item. There's a manhole.
Yeah.
If I had some kind of tool, I could open it and escape underground.
Yeah.
But it's going too fast. I'd never make it.
Okay.
Ami might be able to crawl through here, but if she gets stuck somehow, it's over. This would have to be a last resort.
Ooh, let's wait and see. Okay, let's
What
see
else
what
we
our
got?
other options are.
There's a space between the wall and the fence. Maybe I can escape that way? And if I help her, Ami can go this way too.
Okay, it's an option.
What about the car? The electricity meter. Will the lights go out if I destroy it?
Why would we want to turn the lights out? He has headlights. Okay. I'm
No,
just like,
there's no
what's
point
the
in
point
doing
of that? Oh, can we hide in here somehow?
The gutters, they're shallow. Even
Okay,
Ami wouldn't
that won't
fit.
work.
I spot something laying
Ooh,
inside.
what do we got?
Is that a crowbar
Ooh,
in there?
Okay.
Might be able to use it for something. The manhole.
The manhole, and we'll crawl inside.
But can you look at the car? I think you can actually like look
can
at the car. Or is that
Get
the
it.
manhole? Throw something or maybe alert the driver.
I don't think that matters.
If I had some kind of weapon, I could break the windshield and kill the idiot driver.
That's close to punching the car,
That is very
but not like. Oh no, we don't want to do that.
cool. Return to the select spot.
All right.
I think those are all our options.
Yeah. I don't want to do the car though. I want to do the manhole.
I think you have to choose the item first.
I do.
think so.
How do I do that? Let's see. X.
No. Why?
Y is people. So.
B?
No.
No.
I think it just when I
Uh.
go and pick the thing, then it.
The
The manhole lit up before.
Oh no, the manhole isn't an option. Kirito said
Oh,
it's moving
okay.
too fast.
So what was it that he said he could open? This maybe? Shutter is
Shutter's
damaged.
damaged.
Maybe I could break through it with something. I think that's a good option. Let's do that.
You want to crowbar the shutter?
Let's see. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if we fucking die.
Ami! Crowbar in hand, I call to Ami on the ground to get her attention. And swing it down full force at the crack in the shutter. Yes, it worked! I used the crowbar as a level and throw all my weight into it and force the shutter open. Ami, get in!
Okay.
Hurry! Abandoning the crowbar and the shutter, I force Ami's body through the hole.
Uh-oh.
I'm half illuminated. I quickly check behind me.
This car's driving really slow.
The van is almost upon me.
It's almost upon me. Uh-oh. Alright, okay.
Survival escape 2. Scene 2.
Alright, okay.
I have no time. Where should I go?
Can we not go here?
It's the hole I made, but it's way too small for me to squeeze
Make it
through.
bigger then!
Gotta think of another way.
Okay, fine. And you can't fit there. Can't do anything about
I
that.
can hide in the gutters. Can you punch the car now?
If I jump over, I can run away between the wall and the fence. Could escape that way, but that would leave Ami alone. And then that was too small for him.
But Ami would fit
Or I could try and kill the car.
there. Can you kill the car? It's closer now. If I did somehow manage to kill the driver from this far, the van will still hit us.
Okay, so the option is to run away.
So that won't work.
Okay, and I assume the electricity, that would just turn out
He
the
has-
lights.
Yeah, he has
There's
headlights.
no point in doing that.
Time
Okay.
to hop a fence.
Let's give this a shot then and see if I die.
If I jump over, I can run away.
Yep,
Should I escape?
let's go for it.
No time. I'll take my chances. Ah!
He went raw.
No. Ah! With a roar, I jump and cling onto the fence, clambering over it as fast as I can. As if waiting for me to do that,
Oh, what
van
the
blows me
fuck?
right into the fence. In my last ditch effort to dodge during my final moment, I see no one in the driver's seat.
I love that. That's so cheesy. That's so good. I love it.
Not possible.
All right. Okay.
Impact. Then all I see is darkness.
Rest in peace, man.
Game
Okay.
over, yeah!
Thought that was too obvious. All right. Let's wait, what does from recent checkpoint mean?
I
Just
assume
try again?
I
Probably
assume-
put me right back in that decision, right?
I think so.
Whatever. We know what to do first. Okay, yeah.
I think recent checkpoint would have been the...
What would have been the last thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
The crowbar serves a higher purpose. Well, if we use the crowbar, we can't get the
Okay.
crowbar again. Like, we leave it in there with Ami, so our only option is to the left. So maybe... I don't know. Maybe
No, we still have the crowbar.
Did we?
Yeah. So, let's see. Let me think. Yes, headlights are doing the thing. Understood. Okay.
Survive.
Yeah, we still have the crowbar. It's not with Ami.
Scene 1.
Okay. Yes. Let's do the... Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think most recent checkpoint takes you back to
We'll try that next if I die again. So I assume we still have to do this. I think this is what we have to do. Oh, I have to find the crowbar first, don't I?
It's right below
Shit.
that.
Yeah, it is. It's in the gutter, right?
Yeah. So we grab the crowbar.
Yeah.
Crowbar obtained.
Okay.
Then open the...
Yes, do the thing. Use the flashlight.
Woo. Because he says he abandons the crowbar.
No, he uses it. He doesn't abandon it.
Abandoning the crowbar and
you're
the
right.
shutter, I force Ami's body through the hole.
What? So do I have to get the crowbar back? That doesn't make sense. I don't believe you, Sans.
The van is almost upon me.
Oh no! Okay, alright. So he abandons the crowbar.
The only thing we have is a flashlight. Are we sure he can't?
I don't think there's a way to check our inventory right now. Let's see. Okay, what does he say here? It's the hole I made. It's way too small. I gotta think of another way. Okay, what will he say here? Electricity meter. Let's know if I destroy it. There's no point in doing that, so we can't do that. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, what's this? The pipes. I can survive this if I escape up there. But how is he supposed to jump all the way up there? I don't fucking know, dude. Figure it out.
It's too small for me to fit.
Can't go that way.
But I use this as leverage,
Leverage
to
to
jump.
jump. Okay.
One slip and I'm dead. So I would like to vote.
Climb the fence
I would like
and jump.
I would like to vote jump the fence so we can just see what happens for future reference. What try checkpoint does.
Oh, you want to see if it takes us back here?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that real quick.
Rawr!
Yeah, brah.
Better to do it in the opening acts than to do it
True.
like.
When everything's like easy.
Game over, yeah. We know what to do. We're just seeing. So what's from recent checkpoint?
Okay, let's see what that does. Okay, that takes us all the way back
so
here.
So now we know.
Okay. Yes. Now
we know. Recent
True.
checkpoint is all the way down here.
Wouldn't it be nice if there was a little blurb that tells you exactly what that means? That would be too easy.
I wonder if that means... I wonder if the reason they put that
Yes.
there is because maybe you can get to locations without having everything.
Okay, auto takes too long. It's easier if I...
Probably like right trigger maybe skips.
Let's try. That brings up that.
Start.
That
No.
is not correct. There we go.
You found the skip button.
Yep. Do the flower thingy.
There we go.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yes, we know all about this.
Then Ami's like, hey, I'm gonna die. Work harder, not smarter. Listen, we needed to know. Now we know.
Yes. Yes, we do.
So if we ever just like, well, let's retry from checkpoint.
Try again is the correct answer.
Imagine if there was like a whole longer dialogue than this,
Yeah.
and we clicked that option. That was.
Because
that
we're
was
like,
fun.
let's see where that puts us. That would be unfortunate.
Now we know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, retrieve the crowbar.
Crowbar taken.
Okay.
Busted open.
Do the...
All right. Then look at the lever, the pipe,
Yep. So
And
look at it
then-
first.
and then Super Mario your way up there.
Yeah. Hey, like, hardcore parkour is one of his main skills.
And that do be true.
So he should be able to handle this. Yes. All right, let's look up here first. So that way we know that it's an option. Then,
And now we Super Mario.
Yes.
I jump from the pipes. No time, I'll take my chances.
Come on.
Rah! I start running. Crowbar in hand, I rush full speed at the fence.
So we do have the crowbar.
Did you bring the liquid?
I did, yeah.
My throat is starting to get a little sore
Sorry.
from deep school
From being
shooter.
an edgy boy. He did, in fact, Caleb, yes. He did hardcore parkour his way out of getting arrested.
Thank
It
you.
was like 12 feet or something. Was it really? That's amazing.
It was something like that.
I love that.
I use my momentum to jump toward the pipes.
Oh shit, whoops.
The fence shakes violently as if struck. Damn it, reach! Paint from the metal pipe flakes off of my fingers as I desperately stretch for a hold. At the last second, I swing up. What? At the last second, I swing up the crowbar, and the bent end solidly hooks onto one of the pipes. At the exact same time, the van slams into the fence and my feet skitter over the top. Whoa! The van tips after it collides with the wall and falls onto its side, scattering metal and glass all over like a sprinkler. A higher purpose.
Yes, Circular was trying to guide us gently to the correct answer.
LOL.
I appreciate it.
LOL, I thought he was just being punny. I drop back to the ground, the impact causing the sweat covering my face to drip onto the asphalt. That was too close. Oh yeah. Naomi,
Oh yeah, I have a child I'm supposed to be looking after.
you alright? I call out to Ami and she scuttles out from under the shutter door. She looks terrified.
Kirito, are you okay?
Yeah, that was close. Let's get out of here. Grabbing her arm, I hustle her away from the scene of the accident. Nami halts in her tracks.
Don't we need to call the police or hospital? The driver might be hurt.
It's just like her to be worried over the person who tried to kill us.
Look, we know for a fact that there is no person in there.
I saw the large vehicle crash into the wall and the thing's completely crushed now. The driver in that would have no chance. But maybe if someone had been in there.
What do you mean?
That van, there was no one in it.
Gasp.
I saw the driver's seat for a split second while I was hanging from the pipes and it was definitely empty.
And how was it moving?
You ever see Herbie?
In school all the time.
Ugh, the one with Lindsay Lohan?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's rough. Me too.
Damned. Damned if I know.
Oh. Do you remember what happened before the van came? You saw that girl in the school uniform, right? Maybe that was Yuri. She was saying I'll kill you. That van. What if Yuri?
So what are you saying? The ghost of Yuri Takamura tried to kill us with that van? That's ridiculous. The whole thing would make more sense if it was just some dumb, malicious prank.
I tried to run you over with my car. It's just a prank, bro.
Fix the gas pedal and the vehicle basically drives itself. No human driver needed. But Nami is right. I did see a figure that looked like a high school girl. Was that really a ghost?
Nah, no way. Ghosts aren't real.
Oh! The flowers.
The bouquet Ami had offered is torn to shreds, and the vase tipped over. The van's tires must have run over it.
He so would, Gab.
I couldn't. I didn't get to offer the flowers. I came here for Yuri. But she said, I'll kill you.
It sounded like she didn't have a choice to me.
I don't understand.
By her face, she's barely holding back tears.
Aw, that's rough. Poor Ami.
Kirito? Do you think Yuri hates me now?
Maybe? No! No way. No way.
I mean, he would be
No
nice
way.
enough.
I'm sorry, I can't be mean to her.
Yeah, you're right. Ow!
Ami drops and grabs her leg. Looks like her knee is scraped. It's bleeding. Too many scary things in a row. Guess she didn't notice.
The adrenaline wore off.
Can you walk?
Yeah.
Donnie would bully Donnie. This is the darkest timeline. Her voice is so wobbly. I'm pretty sure she's not fine at all. Alright. Come on. I'll carry you. Get on.
You don't mind?
You walking really slow would be more of a pain.
Damn.
Thank you.
I turned around and crouched down. I can feel Army's arms nervously wrapping around my neck.
This is true circular.
Wholesome assholery, yes. She's shaking against my back as I stand. Okay, let's hurry and go home. I'm gonna run, so hold on tight.
Okay, I will.
I keep to the empty back streets. Well, I keep to the empty back streets, making my way home with Ami secure against my back. Spirit file Yuri has been updated. Fucking hates Ami. Was attacked by a van with no driver. I know what I saw, no mistake. Van equal Yuri's grudge? Too occult.
This is too much. Too occult.
No way.
It's too much. It's too much. Unbelievable.
When I reach my place, I let Ami down.
Ow.
Caleb, I would not put that past a spirit hunter game, to be honest.
Go wash your wounds. I'll look for first aid supplies. You can handle the hot water, right?
Okay.
She goes into the bathroom. While she's doing that, I'll find my first aid kit.
I was gonna say, I didn't see nothing like that.
Where'd I put that damn thing? Ami?
Uh-oh.
I barrel into the bathroom, but it's empty.
Uh-oh.
Ami! No one answers, of course. My bathroom is small with no windows. There's no place to hide in here. Stay calm. Breathe. What just happened? I stomp my panic down. I have to figure out what's going on. I know I watched Ami go into the bathroom, and the scream definitely came from here. Why isn't she here? It makes no sense. I bump into something hard with my foot. I look down.
Oh no.
Ami's
That sure is
headphones are on the
blood.
floor. There's something on. Looking closer, I spot some kind of dark red stain on the side. Is that blood? It's completely dry to the touch. It had to have been on here for several hours. But why is it on the headphones? Damn girls and their periods. would be Yuri.
Help me bring some flour. Eating.
The hell was that? For a split second, I thought I heard a hoarse voice and saw something.
Oh, a horse voice? Do you like a smoker voice?
What's that? A mirror? There was something reflected in it. I've got to be imagining things, right? After all this time, it's still me.
It was a horse voice. Okay.
I search my apartment, but I don't see Ami hiding in any corners. The door's still locked. Her shoes are even still here. She's not the type to sneak out while I'm not looking either. Ami's disappeared. Don't tell me she's been Miyazaki'd. Miyazaki'd.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
It's ridiculous. But it's all I can think of.
What, that's not a Miyazaki film?
It is, yeah, but saying Spirited Away predates that.
Well, tomato.
Potato, potato.
That's the only way I can describe this intense situation. What the hell should I do?
What do you do?
My fucking sister has been mirrored. Help. Mirror napped. I gotta call the cops. No, wait. Unassuming needs to know first. A ghost stole my sister. A clear melody floats in through the window. Is that a flute? Wait. In Yuri Takamura's diary, she said she found a black postcard before she died in that traffic accident. She also heard the sound of a flute at night.
My people, flute players, flautists, if you will.
Expand throat. A black postcard and the flute. Yuri's death and Ami's disappearance. No way this is a coincidence. Hey, I closed my throat to do this man's voice. Somebody's screwing with me.
Is it you, Yosuke?
My body moves on instinct. I bolt outside, chasing the sound of the flute. More soda's that.
Okay.
I run, following the sounds. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The night is so hot out that I am drenched in sweat almost immediately. Okay. The sound of the flute guides my steps. Who?
So, Novelle, this might be a naive question, but can you tell me everything you know about the flute?
What type of flute would you like to know? Bamboo? Steel?
Still.
Steel. It's a very popular wind instrument. They're used quite often in orchestras. Also, were used as solo instruments made out of wood in Japan. They make very nice, pretty harmonies. When put together.
Okay.
They actually sound great with an oboe.
And now a pan flute could make harmonies, actually.
But can you tell me everything you about to know? No, I can't. I cannot.
I presume there's some kind of cashew.
The sound of the flute guides my steps.
Flute is actually one of the most difficult instruments to learn how to play. That is a fact.
I mindlessly run. I have no clue where I'm at or what direction I'm heading towards. Out of nowhere, the sound of the flute stops. I glance around and realize where I am. Man, he's starting to turn into a whisper. The photo booth at the underpass, it looks the same as before. But the heavy air surrounding me is completely different. Man, it's so thick, I can barely breathe. A strong gust of wind blows through the underpass. It's the hottest part of summer, but the air hitting me is eerily cold. And slightly damp.
I think we'll be able to escape KG for this one.
I just hope that by the end of the playthrough, Kirito doesn't morph into... KG doesn't sound raspy
No.
like that. It would be very hard for me to slip into a KG voice
If
from this voice.
If a sexy cop shows up, well...
At worst, Kirito has a chance of slipping into Ranmaru.
Yeah.
That's unsettling. I feel goosebumps pop out all over. I cannot tell you about diet nuts, unfortunately. This feels familiar.
Don't get my hopes up, Circular.
I felt it when I held that black postcard. Oh shit!
Oh, she's not scary.
It's Cat Girl! My eyes are drawn to a young girl looking down at me from the stairs by the road.
I can't say I was expecting this.
Her white hair like snow. That's pink, my dude. That is some pink hair. And the high quality traditional clothing make for a strange picture.
It's quite, yes, it is quite literally a horror game. MLG, how could it not be? We're already hunting ghosts and getting spirit photos and chased by ghost cars through weird underpasses.
Oh, this pretty girl is about to get real fucked up soon, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. What was the name of the doll? Marie?
Yeah. I read that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She completely clashes with her urban surroundings.
Hey, wanna play with Kakuya?
Her voice is childlike and innocent. But everything on her face, from her expression to her mouth, is frozen in place. Donnie,
A doll? A doll, you say? A doll?
Oh no.
A doll?
It's like I'm looking at a doll. Donnie, that's a paranormal sitcom. Come on. Anyway, how's you doing, Donnie? How's Novell? My throat is dying. Am I nervous? I can't seem to get any air.
Sans.
My voice won't work how I want.
Well, I mean, there was the monster doll from Deathmark. So.
I have to force each word out between my lips. Your name is Kakuya.
かくやじゃないよ。かくやだよ。
Oh, it's voice acting now. It's like she can't quite say it for some reason. Wait, is she trying to say Kaguya? Princess Kaguya was part of the riddle on that black postcard, but
Hey, let's play. If you don't play with me, you'll disappear. Just like Yuri.
did you kill Yuri Takamura?
Kakuya wanted to play with Ami, so Kakuya had Yuri help tonight.
Yep, that happened. Sure did. Yeah. Yep.
So it really was Yuri then. The hell if I know how, but this girl controlled Yuri, and she tried to kill me and Ami with that van. That little brat's fucking with me.
Whoa, language! Kirito, language.
The postcard, the flute, the empty van, Ami missing. It's all this girl's fault.
Wait, so there's like... What's the chance that, that Ami's alive right now.
actually,
Pretty
like-
slim, yeah?
Yeah, like 20%. Now I'm pissed. I grind my teeth and narrow my eyes.
She's probably a demon, MLG.
I'm gonna fucking punch a ghost out.
Yeah. Oh no, she is! He is.
Fist clenched, I move toward her. Yeah. My body refuses to move, like I'm paralyzed. A strange sensation engulfs my limbs, as if someone else has taken control.
Ami disappeared too. Kakuya will play with you next. Let's play the Urashima Woman game.
Urashima woman?
Look for the Urashima Woman. If you don't play with Kakuya, you'll disappear too. And Ami will never come back.
Damn. You don't play with me! Shrugging off my invisible chains, I channel all of my strength into my legs. I'll kill you! It's maybe 5 meters. I can make it in one leap. There's no way she can dodge. Those clothes weigh her down. One strike's all I need. What? Just as I jump toward her, Kaguya disappears. I stand there, stunned. I can only blink at the spot where Kaguya had been. Just now. Did that really happen? 15-foot jump, by the way.
God damn! How tall is he? How much leg he got?
Are you serious? I feel like I hallucinated the whole thing. A strange girl spouting nonsense. It's all so surreal. But I can still hear the echoes of the flute in my ears, even now. Was that really real? Oops, that's my jam. Aunt Natsumi's calling.
Oh no, this is not good.
Kirito, where are you right now? I came by to pick Ami up, but the door was left open. I got worried. Is Ami with you?
I don't know how to answer that. How do I even explain? She needs to know, but it feels cruel to tell her. I take a deep breath. I let it out in a huge whoosh and steel myself to tell her the grave situation. Oh, Natsumi. Stay calm and listen. You see,
Oof.
my encounter with the enigmatic Kakuya. From that moment, I was never to see the boring days I'd gotten comfortable with again.
His boring days, the days where he punches out Yakuza, parkours away from the cops, fights in underground fighting rings, and rides a motorcycle. Those boring days?
Yeah, they're over. On that day at the end of July in holy shit, we're in part 4. 1999, bees are summer. Are we gonna see Josuke? The NG days
Josuke's my boy.
began for me. End of normal.
So dramatic.
Fin. Break down, break down.
I would love to save. Thank you.
Bum, bum,
Oh, is this it? That's all save slots I get?
Only
Shit. Damn,
4.
all right.
Only 4. Spirit file Yuri has been updated.
Did you win? Yeah, we beat up a car and tried to punch a ghost. Oh, but, Ami is gone, so there's that.
7:30. Girl who calls herself Kakuya.
Yeah.
Ami, still no idea where she is. Kakuya says only the Urashima woman knows. Big brother, me, only I can save Ami. Reason Yuri attacked, Kakuya set it up.
Was this all real?
Am I
Who even likes Ami? Damn, Caleb, it's cold.
Yuri, Ami also met with Kaguya. They get mixed up with Kaguya's game, Black Postcard. Losing, Yuri's accident, Ami missing. If I lose, am I going to die too? Did you get the good ending? Yeah, Ami's dead.
Yeah, Ami died. The end. Good ending.
Break down, break down.
I think this is more of a chase you know?
Probably.
Da-da-da, chase you.
Oh no.
The day after Ami disappeared. Once I told Aunt Natsumi what happened, she contacted the cops to have them go search for
And
her.
now we are suspected of murder, right? That's how that should work.
As the
Yep.
last person to see her. And of course, they were suspicious of me.
Well, he always goes around making that face.
Yeah.
It's like he smelled something bad.
Yeah. The berserk car, the sound of the flute, and Kaguya. I told them everything that happened.
Wait,
that
you
night.
told him about the ghost? Bad move. Oh no, he's stupid.
The guy
Oh
who
no, he's
questioned-
dumb.
He
Oh
is.
no, he's stupid.
The
Oh.
guy who questioned me couldn't hide his smirk. He clearly didn't believe me. No surprise. I could hardly believe it all myself, and I lived it. It's like Deathmark, as in you killed. This is the same universe. Koya.
Yeah.
If you weren't here on episode 1.
They've introduced a lot of new mechanics. Did you read that?
No.
Okay.
The painfully long questioning done, I finally make my way back to my apartment. You know, I'm gonna be honest, he's not gonna slip back into Ranmaru because doing this voice, I've now forgotten how to do Ranmaru's voice. I slowly drag my feet up to the rickety stairs to my door. I'm exhausted. You and me both, dude.
For real.
Can I just say, even though I am exhausted,
This is the new Ranmaru.
can you imagine how sad or like shit it would be to play a game or any visual novel like this and not read it out
It's
loud?
weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, I can't imagine any. Could you guys? Would you be fine if it was just like, click button, click button? Like, how could you keep up?
I mean, obviously you read it in your head.
I mean, some people read faster than others though. I
Like
feel
the
like it'd
last
be rude.
two big, well, I guess the last three big visual novels were kind of high budget, so they had voice acting.
I give them my own voices in my head. I assume most people don't read; they just listen.
But when we were reading Katawa Shoujo, we did read it out loud together. It's fun.
And the quiet dark might help organize my thoughts. What should I do now? I speak out loud to focus on the sound. It's my voice, and I should be used to it. But somehow, it feels like it belongs to someone else. Hi! Hello! I've got two
Oh, we have two?
options.
That's it?
Let the police deal with it, or handle it myself. He obviously does not trust police.
Of course not.
A typical kidnapping or missing person is a job for the cops, as they're professionals. No, going by all the smug looks I got, explaining things, I doubt they believe me. Besides that, Kaguya girl said,
Yep.
look for the
The Urashima woman.
Urashima woman.
I don't know what that
And if
is.
we don't play with her, then we'll disappear
Oh
too.
no.
And Ami will never come back. She's waiting for me. What should I do? I give my head a shake. Focus. I have to make a decision.
Like right now? No, wait, really?
Warning, warning.
I will. Let the cops handle it.
Well, obviously it's their job.
Yeah. They got it.
Yeah, they got it.
Do I really think they can do it? Let the cops handle it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
They have a wide network.
Bad.
What do you mean bad? They got detective kits and shit.
Yeah. This man doesn't even believe in ghosts.
This makes the most sense. It's nuts to believe a shred of cocky is a stupid story. And everything is so exhausting. I tip over and collapse on the bed. I don't care what the game says. This is good.
Yeah, this is the right choice.
I'm sure they have a ISP division. 3 days pass. Aunt Natsumi got the search for Ami all under control, so I'm just passing the time. And I'm just a high school student. Nothing I can do. You sure you don't want Novelle to have the controller, Donnie? I hang around the station until nightfall, then make my way to the usual route home. The cops were quick. You wouldn't have even known there was a traffic accident here. Everything that happened that night is starting to feel like a dream. I haven't seen anything weird since.
So we just cut our losses.
I made my way to over to where Ami had left her offering.
Let Novelle play for like 2 minutes? Why?
No thanks.
I'm just pushing a button right now. It's not that exciting.
The runaway van had unfortunately turned the flowers to pieces. Yeah. The world tips violently. I'm so dizzy that I collapse to my knees. My entire face burns.
Ew!
What's happening to my face? Ooh. A voice whispers die over and over in my ear. Am I going to die?
Ooh. Oh. There's a lot of squishy noises. Oof. It'd be like that sometimes. Damn.
Ooh.
Oh, he's not looking so good.
I mean, he's probably seen better days. Game over, yeah.
Damn. We should have just stayed arrested.
Really?
I'd like to try again. Please.
7:31.
Yeah, he'll walk it off. He'll walk it off for you. You're right. Okay. Which one was it that did the... Okay, not that one.
Was it start?
was the left bumper. Yep. You only got 2 choices.
You got 2 choices to make.
Yep, yeah, uh-huh.
Security! Warning. 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 Warning.
I will.
I will.
Punch that ghost in her goddamn face.
Good.
Good.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. That's great. Good.
Yeah.
Clear.
No. I'll play your game. I'll play the hell out of it. I'll crush it so hard you won't have a stage to stand on.
Damn, Kirito really going, huh? It's popping off.
Plus, going after her will probably lead me to Ami. I just know she's got to be involved in Ami's disappearance.
She literally said she was.
Fucking Demon Slayer breathing.
You have to read so much.
Mindset. I flick the lights on. Damn light. Why does it seem so bright this time? Okay, where to start? Detectives usually search personal belongings first, right? I open my closet and pull out what I'd hidden there.
Oh man, those bloody headphones would get you straight up arrested, my dude.
It's Tommy's headphones that I found earlier.
You need to like get rid of those.
No, they kind of look like your headphones.
They do, actually.
I should have turned them in as evidence, but something made me hold on to them. I got dizzy out of nowhere after I touched the bloodstain. What was that? Is she trapped in the headphones?
Okay, he always wears gloves though. So does he ever like leave fingerprints anywhere?
Probably not.
That's even more suspicious. Why are you wearing gloves, son?
Read that. Again. Like someone jabbed antennae in my head and I'm picking up TV signals. But I can't see it clearly.
Stick your head out the window. That's how you do it, right? Oh hey, it's his boyfriend.
Someone's calling. No, it's Omnom. Kirito! I heard all about Ami. Fuck. The police sure put you through the ringer. It's a good life experience to grow from. You learn of things fast, as usual. Well, I have a friend in the police. I bit my tongue. In the police department. He went out of his way to report to me, since it involved a classmate of mine. Sounds like the Omnom family influence extends to the police department.
Hey, maybe that means when they find the bloody headphones, he won't get arrested?
Can you come to Black Rabbit?
Of course, that's where he is.
Tell me everything there while I comfort the heartbroken Miss Natsumi.
Oh, I bet he is.
Black Rabbit isn't open. Aunt Natsumi is busy. No, you don't understand. I want to comfort her. Besides, didn't you say you had a spare key? Anyway, let's meet there. Don't make me wait, Kirito.
Oh.
I don't like being made to wait. Don't just decide on your own. Hold up. Finished with what he had to say. He hangs up on me. I will say, this is definitely the best look for Kirito, but being honest with you, all these scenes would have looked more hilarious if we picked the sunglasses and the beard stubble.
God, you're so right.
Like, I don't regret this choice, but I'm also just imagining, you know, the guy with sunglasses, a choker, glove, and a
that'd
beard,
be so funny.
describing how his niece or cousin got kidnapped.
Nice, Caleb. Nice.
Oh yeah, Donnie, remind me that I need to add that last song.
Yeah, you gotta put it in.
This guy. Get a load of this guy. I grab my bag and leave my apartment, heading toward the bar. You are the only songer.
I would love to save. Thank you, game.
Save often. Game of death. Omnom Hazuki. Yo, another death game?
Oh, we got a death game in here? Oh, shit.
No one should be here, but the lights are on.
Kirito.
Aunt Natsumi sits looking... What? Aunt Natsumi sits inside, looking exhausted. She's hiding it well with makeup, but the bags under her eyes tell the truth.
The bar's closed today.
I'm meeting Omnom here. What about you?
I left something. I'm so forgetful.
In her hands is a small clutch that Ami always used.
Okay, I'm off to the police station. You can use the bar as you wish, but try not to be out too late, alright?
Natsumi quickly leaves the store. Her steps are so unsteady, it looks like she could collapse right in front of me.
You heard her. As you wish.
Huh? What's this? Papers are scattered over the counter. Ami's face looks back at me above the words, "Have you seen her?" Bet she can't stand sitting around and doing nothing. I turn on the TV to pass the time while I wait for Omnam.
Don't make me wait. Makes him wait instead. That's a power play.
Looks like I caught the local news. They're talking about topics in the Shinzo ward. In other news, the corpse of a female was found yesterday at the Yamato Shrine. The Shinzo police plan to investigate to determine if this is a possible crime or an accident. The shrine's administration announced that the park will be closed at night for the next few days. As a result, all events scheduled to take place in Yamato Shrine, including the concert by the idol Momo Kurose, have been cancelled. The performance has been rescheduled to... A picture of a girl with silver hair appears on the screen. It's that occult idol Ami likes. She hadn't planned to go to the concert, but I'm sure she'd be disappointed to hear this. So, you did come like I told you to. A good boy like you deserves a present.
Whoa.
He tosses a can of coffee at me with the word "Don." It's got a face of a grizzled man who looks like a bandit leader on it. Regular coffee has 150 milligrams of caffeine, but apparently this kind has twice that. What do you think? Like a wire to the brain, huh? A wire to the brain?
Look, I love me some very caffeinated beverages.
You think he likes coffee? I don't know. This man seems
probably?
disgusted with everything. It's hard for me to imagine.
It's hard to
him
imagine he
smoking.
feels joy.
Like, I feel like he's annoyed at everything Omnam does.
Being overly enthusiastic could be pretty funny, though.
I mean, you are technically in control.
I'm just gonna be a little happy about it. We like caffeine here.
Looks like you like it. You got the face of someone who enjoys coffee. Anyway, let's get right to it. My cop friend told me what you said during questioning. That a girl in traditional clothing is involved with Nami's disappearance. Have you gone crazy?
It's just
Of course you don't believe me.
ask outright. Are you insane?
I would have punched you to stop making up things if you told me the same. Hitting me is unnecessary, you barbarian. I don't need anyone to believe me. It's my problem. I'll take care of it. Full of yourself as always. Your courageous recklessness reminds me of Don Quixote. But that's what makes you, you. Yes, I did know how to say that.
Hello, Sad Cat. It's actually Don Quixote.
Fuck. You know what?
I took Spanish,
Don Quixote?
and we had to read that story.
Well, I was close.
Yeah, that face is frightening.
These days, we've only got guys who leave all their work for others to deal with. It's rare to find someone like you who takes matters into their own hands. Putting aside whether I believe your fairy tale or not, I'd love to see how a guy like you will tackle something like this. Sounds very entertaining. Count me in too. Excuse me?
Partners in crime.
No, he does not like partner. He does not like him. He does not want.
What do you mean they're in love?
He literally
just
said, "It's my problem. I'll deal with it. Fuck off."
I
don't
make the. Yeah.
I don't think he.
No.
I don't think he's happy about. He's definitely not happy about this. He does not like him. He's dark and twisted, and he just said it's my problem.
Oh, I don't know.
I say either neutral. Me personally, I say either
Or
neutral
scowl.
or scowl, but I'll leave it up to you. It's your in control.
Do what you want.
Guess you really don't care. Then I'll do as I please, thank you. Fuck you, Circular. Besides, I stand to gain something from this myself. Finding Ami will get me extra brownie points with Miss Natsumi.
And he is really going for it.
Yeah, he has that scowl. He's like,
I kind of respect it, to be honest.
I will fuck your aunt. One way or another. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to break through her guard. Whatever.
Okay.
Alright! I'm getting pumped! This reminds me of when you and I dealt with that dealer who crept too far into our turf.
And your turf? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that guy? I left him with you. I wonder. I haven't seen him since then. Maybe he went back home. I heard he lives near the ocean, so perhaps he's swimming with the fishes these days.
Good lord.
And you wanted him to smile? Nippy smile. Jesus!
God!
Holy shit! That's a lot of time. Thank you, Sad Cat.
Thank you.
Is timer going? Yep,
Yes,
there it
it
goes.
is.
Thank you, Sad Cat.
Thank you very much. God damn.
You'd be smart to drop this topic right now. It's good to be back.
It's good to have you back.
Oh, a customer?
Oh.
Oh. Bursting into the bar comes someone I recognize.
Oh no, is he gonna try and tap that too?
Karu. Hazuki.
Miss Natsumi. I want to know more about what happened to Ami. Oh, Uchiha. Where's Miss Natsumi? She wasn't at home, so I figured she'd be at the bar. Ami told me where to find it a long time ago.
We're dumber than even before, and we sound
Yeah!
and we sound much better. She's gone.
Dumb is fun.
To the police.
I see.
Those
God!
super scary mode enhanced.
Ah!
Those clothes. Thank you, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
You must be Karu Hazuki. I see why Maruhashi was thrilled. You're pretty cute.
Who are you exactly? And why do you know my name? Oh, are you an FBI psychic detective and you use some kind of mind reading on me?
Alright, girl, calm down.
If so, then I want your autograph.
I like her.
My name is Seiji. My name is
CJ Omnom.
CJ.
It's the 4 kids dub.
Call me CJ. Not a common last name, is it? If you get what I'm saying, this will go much faster.
You're part of the Omnom family?
Her body stiffens as she realizes. Anyone who doesn't know who Seiji Omnom reacts exactly the same.
It's pronounced Yosuke Omnom.
God damn it.
Why is a member of the Yakuza here?
He's a friend. He's the boss's son. And he's not a member
He really
yet.
likes bringing that part up. He's not a member yet.
He won't bite so long as you don't mess with him.
Oh, he definitely bites. A lot.
Could you not introduce me like some dog? Anyway, where did you hear about Ami, Hazuki?
Miss Natsumi called me while I was out. She didn't go into detail, so... But you can fill me in, right, Uchiha?
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I want to hear it from you directly. Maybe Hazuki, you'll believe your fairy tale. A little nipple here, a little there, oh no. Girls love those sorts of things.
Fairy tales?
I told them everything that happened that night. About the van attacking us, how Ami disappeared, and my encounter with Kaguya. Nam's smirk never wavers as he listens. Doesn't look like his opinion is going to change. But Hazuki is completely serious. Her gaze is so intense, it's like she's memorizing every word I say.
マジ
You're serious?
Yeah. Don't believe me if you want, but
No, I believe you.
that was fast.
That Kakuya girl you mentioned. She must be a spirit.
A spirit? What's that?
Huh? How do you mean, what's that?
The fuck is a spirit?
Ghost, never heard of it.
What? You don't know about spirits? Are you saying you don't read Moe's H City featured article in the Oparts? Oparts? How would you say? I don't know how you would say that.
I don't know how to say that, and I don't read that. To be fair, Monthly Oparts is a minor occult magazine. It shits out tabloid-grade fantasies about ghosts and urban legends. Oh, Oparts?
OO parts? Okay.
Nobody with any
Oparts.
sense reads it.
Oop.
And I oop and I oop and I...
No, 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 no.
It's not fantasy, it's the truth. You think so too, right, Uchiha? You believe in ghosts and urban legends?
He firmly does not. He
No.
has said no way.
No, he'd say no way.
Yeah, he
Absolutely not. This is my voice suck.
This is why I'm a lesbian.
Valid.
Hey, I believe in the occult. Oh. Hey, wait.
Oh, hey!
It's
hey,
that
her.
one.
It's her! It's that one!
It's the one in the phone booth.
Spirits aren't human. They say they're what becomes of people who died with a strong grudge.
So, like a ghost?
They're similar, though they're of a more violent nature. They have a strong hatred toward the living. That's why they try to kill us.
A drop of sweat runs down my back. Last night, I barely escaped that runaway van. There anything else?
Well, let's see. Spirits are distinguished by how they feed off fear. They drive humans to the brink of death and soak them in fear and despair. That is their wish. That's all I remember of what's written about them.
Fear, huh?
Well, he's scared, so...
Hey, Uchiha. This Kaguya told you to search for the Urashima woman, right?
Yeah, pretty sure. Some kind of game between her and me.
So does that mean the Urashima woman from the rumors actually exists?
You know what she's talking about?
Well, of course. It's the most discussed rumor right now on the Shinzo Word Ghost Story forums.
Man, you guys are having a cute conversation.
They are. It's adorable.
I'm glad you understand each
Aw.
other. Enough of this. Why are we even floating the idea that ghosts exist? It's foolish and unproductive. Zip it. Hazuki, who's this Urashima woman?
It's the ghost of a woman said to appear at Yamato Shrine. The shrine contains Urashima Lake, hence the name Urashima Woman. And, well, about the ghost.
The rumor on the forum goes like this. Rumors of the Urashima woman.
Hello, Ace.
Hello, Ace. Oh, welcome. How am I? Anxious.
Anxious as well.
Would that
this
be
is-
her still?
I-
Well, we'll just see what it is.
Just do Hanako.
You heard about the body of the college girl that was found at Yamato's shrine, right? Apparently it was right next to Urashima Lake.
I bet
Okay, go on. Yes, go on.
I bet the Urashima woman did it.
She had a little baby carriage.
They say the Urashima woman is the ghost of a woman who died in Urashima Lake. If you do a certain thing at the shrine, she'll appear.
What are you supposed to do?
Easy. Go to the lake in the dead of night and just throw a rock in. Though I've heard it's up to luck whether you see the Urashima woman or not.
God, something so easy, you definitely fucking do it.
I would do it.
Be like, well, let's
I'm
just
gonna throw
stop
this
here.
rock in and see a ghost. Yeah.
According to those who did see her, she looks like a soaked pregnant woman.
Well, really is never too late, is it?
Nope. About that college girl who died. Her friend invited her to go out with him to find out if the rumor was true or not. Though they were going to the park in the middle of the night, so maybe they were fooling around. I think that's back
When
to
they
you.
reached the boat dock, they used rock, paper, scissors to decide who'd test it. The college girl lost. Nervous, she picked up a random rock and threw it into Urashima Lake.
Remember during Tomorrow We'll Be Dying when they did that occult ritual and Novelle said, "Don't take notes." Meanwhile, Dottie was like, "I've done this before." It's classic. It's like a classic sleepover thing, really. Like
No.
maybe it is for me.
No.
Just where you light some candles and tell scary stories in a circle.
Do
and
not
you blow
do
it
it.
out when you told the story.
Bad.
It's such a sleepover thing, like light as a feather, stiff as a board,
Do not.
Ouija boards.
No. Mm-mm.
Other rituals.
You won't catch me staring in the mirror saying Bloody Mary 3
Coward.
times.
Coward.
In fact, I'm not going to say it anymore tonight because you know
What
what?
did you? Annabelle, you were homeschooled. You don't know what's regular.
I'm not even
True.
going to say that name again.
Some Bloody Mary.
Shh, don't say
Bloody
it anymore.
Mary.
Don't. I don't know if
Bloody
the monitor
Mary.
counts as a fucking reflection.
Your
Don't
phone
you
does.
fucking do
Black
it.
Mirror says your phone does.
You know what?
Go on, try it.
No.
See if
I
Bloody Mary.
refuse.
Come on, do
I
it.
refuse. No.
Coward. Man won't do Bloody Mary
The
in
way
the
I
living
look
room with
it-
the lights on.
If ghosts are real and I don't fuck with them, I'm good. If ghosts aren't real and I don't fuck with them, I'm also good.
Oh, shit,
It's
I
a
think
win-win
'cause
situation
I know
for
you
me.
can vibe with it. Do it again, Ace. Do the thing again. I didn't see it.
But no one was there. The lake looked the same as well, shining dimly under the moonlight. They must have felt relieved. They laughed together over silly rumors. I guess they still felt uneasy as they left the park right away.
RCY.
RCY.
I think I'm slowly appreciating the girls and art style of Monster Prom, and yeah, Damien's pretty cool. Damien's my boy. Just get you a man who will commit arson with you.
I had a friend in school who said she did the Bloody Mary thing and she swears she saw a pair of red eyes before turning away.
I will say the only ritual I've had any luck with is one man hide and seek. And I do think that it's partially just a lot of really fun coincidences lined up at the same time, and it just made this perfect, terrifying experience. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
No, you will not.
So, one man hide and seek is a ritual where you take out the stuffing of a baby doll, and it has to be humanoid. If you do it with like a teddy bear or something, that's wrong. It has to be humanoid. You take out the stuffing, fill it with rice. You'll put some like hair or fingernails in with the rice, and you tie it up with red thread.
For the record, we have no stuffed animals in the house.
We have stuffed animals. What do you mean?
We do.
Yeah, right there. We have Poon Poon, and we have a Gretzko.
We will soon not
I
have
just
any
said
stuffed
they had
animals
to be.
in the
I
house.
just said they had to be humanoid. And then what you do is you fill up a bathtub or a sink. A bathtub is preferable. Deeper water is better.
Jesus
Well, the reason for that is because water is kind of seen as a boundary between, you know. So you fill it up. You dunk the doll into the water, and you will start the ritual. I don't remember exactly how you start it,
Good.
but you can find it very easily online.
Don't.
And you turn out all of the lights in your house, and you're supposed to turn on like a radio to static or a TV to static, both if you can, even better. And then the idea is that will invite a ghost or demon, depending on how lucky or unlucky you are,
Neither of those are good.
into your house and you play hide and seek with it. So what is supposed to happen is the doll is supposed to like be moved around to different parts of the house and you're supposed to find it. Obviously that doesn't happen because, you know, that's obviously bullshit. But that's what's supposed to happen.
Jesus Christ.
So to protect yourself, what you do
Protect yourself, she says.
To protect yourself, you carry salt water in your mouth so that the ghost can't actually harm you.
Hey, you want to hear a really good way to protect yourself? Don't do it. That's
But like
a pretty
I remember
good
I
one.
was so careful and detailed when doing the ritual. I'm like, okay, I don't want this ghost or demon doll to go down into the basement. So I made sure I made my little salt barrier.
Why even do it?
I made a little salt barrier to the basement because I didn't want to have to go down there. So, but like right when we were doing, it was me and obviously my siblings and like a friend or two who were doing it. And I had great friends, obviously. They're amazing or they would not have done this with me.
I can feel Novelle's discomfort from here. I have discomfort at 3 a.m.
It was so fun.
Every time the clock hits 3 a.m., I am uncomfortable.
So this is gonna get a little like too TMI, a little bit dark, but my mom had already taken her like sleeping medication, so she was very out. She had no idea what we were doing, but like right as we started the like initiating ritual part, my mom darts up in her bed. She points at the ceiling and she just goes, "What's that black thing up there?" And then just falls back down. I was like, that's wild. And that did not stop us. We were like, oh shit, that's cool. So we kept going. I just thought that was so perfect. But the thing about our shower bath combo was that it had a sliding glass thing. So we did close the glass. But if you ask anyone who was there, they would tell you that we heard like really heavy foot stomps in the house. Of course, it's a really old house. So it didn't have like the best foundation. Chances are we were just hearing the house settling and stuff as it would any other night. But, you know, that night we're listening a little more closely. It was really fun. But once we did the closing bit of the ritual, we went into the shower and we had the glass closed, obviously, because you know, do you really want to have to chase down this doll? No, so we just closed it. But everything that was in the shower, like how you set, I don't know if everyone else does this, but we see like the soaps and shampoos on like the ledge of the tub. It was all like knocked down and floating in the water. You are supposed to burn the doll after, but we did not. We kept it as a souvenir.
Oh my fucking god.
Anyway, that's my ghost story.
You know, I have in some way made peace with the fact that Donnie...
I've done that one. I've done the candle one. I've done some like basic seances.
I think you've done too many, personally.
The one that I never got a chance to do was
Good.
the midnight game. Maybe
No.
one day. Maybe one day.
I've had to make peace with the fact that Donnie will get possessed at one point, and I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's gonna be great.
I've always wanted to go on like a haunted tour of the United States. You know, hit up some like hit up like the Waverly Place in my home state. The Winchester Mansion would just be a really cool thing to like go check out. I would love to do some like rural urban exploration. I'd love to go to Centralia, Indiana.
We're not bringing a ghost home, Donnie.
We can go to haunted places though. It's fun.
Novelle can finally get some crazy possessions.
Anyway,
I've had my own ghostly experiences. I want no more. Thank you.
like the poster for the movie, except it's that's beautiful, RC.
People called her over and over, but she never answered, nor responded to their messages. A few days later, her friends became worried, so they decided to go visit her.
Man, you should have uploaded the Deathmark playthrough. That would have been great rewatchable content, because I'll be honest, I forgot most things about Deathmark. I mean, this is
Unfortunately,
pretty...
we didn't save those.
Yeah, that was before there was really a demand for uploading things. But really, this is standalone for the most part. I don't think you need to know anything about the first Death Note. It's really just references so far.
Deathmark.
Deathmark, whatever.
And for some reason, her corpse was swarming with small turtles.
Oh.
Oh, like the little black turtles from over the garden wall.
So Novelle,
Potatoes.
this might be a naive
and
question,
lettuce.
but can you tell me a ghost story? Yeah, I have two. I don't want to go over them though.
Sweeter than algebra classes, are shiny and large like a fish. And that's the scary rumor of the Hiroshima woman. Wasn't that just spine-tingling?
Scared of ghosts because I've dealt with ghosts.
I can't tell. I honestly cannot tell if he's pissed or scared. I invite anyone who wants to do scary things with me to do scary things with me.
Nope.
It's fine.
Not in this house.
You could, RC. It's true, and I do my very best on them, for better or worse.
Nom already had a pale face, but now he looks drained of blood. His face has gone blank and his eyes are out of focus.
Oh yeah, he is scared of ghosts, isn't it? That was in his profile thingy.
He does not like the occult.
Could it be you're the type that can't deal with ghosts or scary stories?
Yeah, that's right. Got a problem with it? My aversion to these sorts of things is more or less like what you consider a wheat allergy. Meaning that's just how my body reacts. I can't help it if it does it.
And I heard you were the son of a boss, and I was afraid that you'd be scary, but... So you can be cute too, Nom.
Why are you smiling? And why are you being so overly familiar with me?
I'm glad that there are people who want to summon demons with me. This is wonderful.
You are not summoning a demon in this house.
Aww. Okay, but...
No. No,
my
but.
birthday is soon.
No. You are not summoning a demon in this house. What if they take the cats, Donnie?
They won't take the cats.
You don't know that. They might.
Well, cats are like typically what witches would have as like a familiar or something, so I feel like it would be fine.
No. He's been like this since elementary. Ghosts and scary stories are his weak point. He once heard a scary story on an overnight trip. Couldn't sleep and fainted the next day.
I wonder who the Hiroshima woman Kaguya spoke about is connected to the rumor.
I doubt there's more than one of them. It's worth checking.
Right. We have to look into it. We have to find the truth about the Hiroshima woman and her identity.
But Novelle, what if the demons possess the cats and you end up with a talking cat
Yeah!
like in ghost stories? I doubt that. You're having fun with this, aren't you?
Well, my interest in ghosting the occult is part of my life's work, after all.
Are your weird hobby in clothes because of that occult idol?
Yeah, of course, I'm a Momoler. Plus, the Hiroshima woman got Momo's concert canceled. I can't forgive her.
I agree that we should investigate the rumor. Obviously, it's to prove that the Hiroshima woman doesn't exist. She's really just a pregnant woman on a stroll. Fear makes the wolf bigger than it is.
Alright then, let's get going.
Huh? Right now?
He wasn't ready for that.
Hold on. You're coming with us?
Of course. No way am I going to miss this chance to see an actual spirit up close.
What will you do after you meet it? Get an autograph or something?
Yeah. I'm kidding. Of course not. I'm not that dumb. I would just love to see one up close, like fans are with idols. Besides...
Can't read that.
Nope, sure can't.
That is
Who would
illegible.
have the deep voice, Mayhem or Fiona? I think Fiona would have the deep voice.
What if you had Dimple protecting
Oh my
your
god, that'd be
cats?
great.
I don't need any ghosts. I don't need any ghosts in my life.
None? Don't you?
No.
Do you not?
I've had enough ghosts.
Are you not much? You're not much of a thrill seeker. are
I've
you?
had 2 experiences with ghosts. I don't need a third. We're good.
I should join a ghost hunting community here. I bet there is one, like a little ghost hunting society or something.
Do not.
I could make friends.
Do not bring a ghost
I could
home.
have friends who like spooky stuff. That'd be
Do
badass.
not bring a ghost
on.
home.
But-
N-O. What are the first 2 letters in my name, Donnie? That's your response.
Besides, there's also Ami. Going after the Hiroshima woman kills two birds with one stone. So I'll be hanging around for a while, Uchiha.
He'd be neutral. He doesn't care.
You look like you couldn't care less. But whatever. I'll just follow you anyway.
I don't mind going, but...
No one asked you, Seiji.
Didn't the news say something about the Yamamoto Shrine being closed at night right now? Wouldn't the trip be for nothing?
It's enough to go out there and check it out. Besides, you'd be surprised at the ways one can get through well-guarded places. I've heard about die-hard fans sneaking into their favorite idol's dressing room.
One of these die-hard fans doesn't happen to be you, does it? I bet she stole the clothes she's wearing from Momo's Kuruse's dressing room.
RC's cursing you right now.
No goody.
Do you want me to curse you both to death?
It's late. If we're going, we better leave now. And keep an eye out for the cops. It'll be a huge hassle if they catch us.
Oh, leave that to me. I know a route that circumvents the police.
And why would you know that?
I love this girl.
I like exploring haunted places. They started recognizing me more times I went out.
So that night with Murahashi.
Yeah, I was returning from a haunted place. I'd heard about an abandoned gentleman's club downtown where ghosts appear. I was lucky and the window happened to be open, so I was able to sneak in, but no ghosts showed up. Unfortunately, I even waited 2 hours.
Hey, Kirito? This girl seems kind of crazy, don't you think? Guess not just her clothes are strange, but she seems to know a lot. Better her than someone who'd get in the way. She's more useful than your average whore.
Oh, wow.
I suppose that's true. If anything, she's not too bad looking, so she might be of use.
What does that mean?
Sometimes you just need a woman's charms to get you out of a situation.
Dude, you do know I can hear everything, right?
Whore. We leave Black Rabbit and head toward Yamato Shrine under Hazuki's direction. Urashima woman has been updated with all that.
Yes, so much. So much stuff is there. Man, I hope this shrine isn't as difficult to deal with as the last one.
A few minutes of walking gets us to the entrance of Yamato Shrine. Looks like we were warned. The main entrance is closed. Huh. So it really is closed that night. Though it's just a park. I doubt there's much in the way of security. I measured the height of the gate. I can jump this.
Of course you can.
30 meters, not a problem. Well, I'm sure it'd be a breeze for you, Kirito. Let's check for security cameras just in case. It'd be a hassle if they call the cops on us. But the biggest problem... Num glances over his shoulder. That security guard seems super dedicated to keeping an eye out.
It's so late. I figured they'd go home at some point or something.
When no one's around is the exact time more security is required.
I have not, Sans. Unfortunately, I'm the one in control when we play the scary games.
Yes. Not everyone is as honest as you, Hazuki. It's just common sense. I get the feeling I should put an end to this conversation now.
These two are gonna end up fighting.
Anyway. I don't have my phone.
Yeah.
I'm not rude like some people. May as well try talking to the guy at least.
I mean, we don't have to talk
Save
to him. You right.
often
You right.
and save always. Yay.
Oop. I don't need to go there. Alright, that's what we got. We got a Torii gate.
The Grand Vermilion Torii Gate is proof this place used to be a shrine before it became a park.
Oh.
There's a flyer on the ground. It says cancellation notice. Looks like the concert was canceled. Obtain
I
cancellation
love
notice.
it. We are collecting garbage as is tradition.
Concert. What's this talking about? Yep, Momo Kuruse's concert. It had to be canceled. It's weird, but she's become strangely popular recently. Who knows why?
It's a shame about their concert being canceled. I was really looking forward to it.
I think I'll hold on to this flyer if that's okay. You might be able to hear more about it from the guard.
I picked up that flyer, not you.
A directory with a map of the park. Looks like Urashima Lake is in the center, and a sanctum sits on the island located inside it. Fuck. This island is called Ryugu Island. Below the map is a short explanation about the shrine.
Like Reina?
The main sanctum, Tamate, is on Ryugu Island, in the honors of the water gods, Tatsu, Dragon, and me, Snake. These gods provide blessings for good childbirth. Many parents name their child after the deities to receive that blessing. You throw a rock with a name written onto it into the lake when the sun's at its peak.
The rock throwing part sounds a lot like the Hiroshima woman's rumor. Though that one you're supposed to do at night.
Be it praying to a god or spooky ghost, doesn't change the fact that this is all ridiculous. It's an ingenious way to scam people and make money off of the devout, though.
You're so annoying. Karma's gonna come back and bite you in the butt for that.
The park entrance. The main gate is closed. I don't see any security cameras. You're right. I don't see any either. How sloppy. But it works out for us. Yeah, the gate isn't very tall either.
Oh, how you liking it, Sans? Are you past the prologue yet?
Does that mean there's no issue with jumping the gate?
Only if the guards don't spot us.
And that's the sticking point, of course.
We just have to find a way to distract the guard, right? I fucking hate the prologue. Oh, we got two things here. This thing.
The poster details info on a festival. Apparently it's for offering prayers to the water gods living in the lake.
Okay, alright, security guard time.
The lights in the station are on. Looks like the guards are working late. I step forward, but Omnom stops me with his hand. I got this. I've got some experience with negotiating. He straightens his shoulders, walks up to the window, and taps it lightly with a knuckle. We've only watched 2 episodes.
Yeah, we've only watched a few.
I've read the manga.
RC, why aren't you watching Ranking of Kings? What's going on here?
I think I like the manga more, personally. Oh, excuse me. The window to the front desk slides open, and a sleepy-sounding man replies. What is it? The park's already closed for the day. I'm terribly sorry. I actually came to the park earlier today, and it seems I forgot something on the bench inside, so I came back to get it. The I lost something scenario. The guard doesn't seem to be softening up. Look, man. If you lost something, you need to call management. We're only security and information here. Management? Hey, I already told you earlier we're closed. If there's something you want to know, take a look at the directory or the posters. Good night.
Oh well.
That little shit.
Yeah,
Ass. He was rather pissy.
beat him up.
It's late. I guess it makes sense. We need to come up with some sort of plan if we want to get any useful information out of him.
A plan? Make a plan? We'll just jump the fence, right?
I liked the prologue for the purpose of introducing the characters. It was also
See, I thought
really
it
short.
showed the absolute worst of all of the characters. It made them all incredibly annoying. Like Blackstar, oof. Man, I hated that kid. Even Death was really annoying, I thought. And they're just titties everywhere. Lots of, and lots of pee-pee poo-poo jokes. And I'm just, ugh. It's everything that I hated about shonen shows. Like, it was just the absolute worst of it. But then, you know, like, somehow oh, I don't know how far you are. Never mind, I'll stop talking.
I was right. Once I had Donnie stick with it, she liked it.
So
I got a good track record for that.
can I... Okay, we can't do that.
The gate's
Okay,
locked tight.
so
Show.
this
Budge.
main gate is closed.
It's locked, of course. Don't even see any security cameras. The guard at the station is the real problem.
Come up with a way around him. Okay.
Maybe give him the cancellation paper?
I don't know. Okay. Can I investigate harder?
Maybe not. He said to look at the directory.
Yeah, that would be... What do you think about that? Okay. Says we need to do something about the guard first.
Can you just
do
walk
we have?
somewhere? All you have is a cancellation notice.
That's just that. How do we see our inventory anyway?
Why?
Why, right?
That's our
Cancellation
turn.
notice. So yeah, that's all we have.
So you can't walk if you press B? Like you can't go anywhere? You could try.
That opens the map.
But can you not walk forward? Does it not let you?
Well, it tells it won't because it's locked.
Oh.
If I try and go back, okay, you can't go backwards. You can't go sideways.
Did you check the top of the shrine totem?
Yeah.
thing?
That's the one that tells you that is a Tori gate.
Okay. Stuff.
Am I missing something?
Anything on the ground? The roof of the security building?
No.
Maybe the other paper again?
Yeah, I already looked at it. It details the stuff, offer the prayers or whatever.
The ground under the Torii gate?
That's where we found the flyer for the cancellation.
Can you look at the gate again?
Yeah, when I did that, it just says the main gate is closed. It's locked, of course. No security cameras, but the guard is a problem. We need to come up with a way around him.
So you can't, and we can't pull out an item.
A
if you-
flashlight, cancellation notice.
You can't click anything.
It's locked, of course. Don't see any security cameras. Deal with guard.
The light above the directory?
No,
No.
not like that.
Investigating.
So what if then
I pull out the cancellation notice from my bag. Maybe I can find out something from the guard if I show it to him. You should handle this, Kirito.
he should? He is the least sociable person here.
I get the feeling he just chased me away if he sees me come up to him again. I head over and quietly tap on the glass. The window slides open immediately. The guard still sounds sleepy. Yeah, what is
This guy
it?
can definitely pull off one of those little chops to the neck and knock him out, right?
Probably.
He totally could.
I want to ask about this flyer. Oh, the Idol concert. That's been cancelled. I know, but why was it cancelled? What do you think? The body of that college girl, obviously. Why'd you make me say it? Jeez, why isn't he working night? He? The guard on ship tomorrow is a Kurose fan. He will not stop talking about her. Drives me crazy. Sure, he'd be happy to answer all your questions about her. He'd talk the ear off of a fellow fan. No, I wouldn't exactly say I'm a fan. Okay, you're starting to get on my nerves. Hurry and go if you don't want me to call the cops. Now, damn idle otaku.
That's vicious.
You look put out. How'd it go? Apparently, the concert was canceled.
Yeah, we know.
That we already knew that. Is that all you found out?
No, there's one other thing. Sounds like the guard on duty tomorrow is a huge Momo Kurose fan.
So we're gonna have to circle back around and be like, hey, you should let us in, cuz.
A Momokure fan. Is that important?
I think I've checked everything I can around the main entrance. Okay, I think I'm done here.
If you plan to investigate inside, then I don't think you can avoid hopping over the gate.
Sure, but what about the guard?
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
We'll just have to force our way in. It's not too tall, so hopping in will be a cinch. Sure, it's easy for a muscle freak like you. Natsuki and I aren't so inclined. We'd need some time to climb our way over. That loss of time would be fatal. It's too risky. True. Then I'll just go on my own for a quick look. Well, hold on, are you serious? Yeah. We came all this way. It'd suck if we go back empty-handed. Yeah, but what do you plan to do after you get in? Well, how about I go throw a rock in Hiroshima Lake? Maybe that'll make the Hiroshima woman appear.
Don't do it, you'll be cursed.
Only if the rumor's true.
Are we gonna get a death mark?
No, no.
Come on, give me a death mark.
We'll have to take some risk at some point if we're going after the Hiroshima woman. Just a matter of when.
But
Okay, if that's your decision, Kirito, I'll support it. Natsuki and I will distract the guard, take the chance to sneak in. Right, I'll leave that to you. I guess our roles are set then. Natsuki, I'm gonna need your help.
yeah, all right.
The two huddle together to plan their strategy. Sounds like they're going to cause some kind of disturbance to distract the guard. And that's the plan.
What's the plan?
All you have to do is keep up. I get the feeling you're a pretty bad actor.
I'll show you my true power. I can ad-lib the particulars, right?
Whoa, hey, please don't do anything stupid. Alright, Kirito, we're off.
I kind of want to see their hijinks, though.
Figure out the timing on your own. Just get inside. They make their way over to the security guard station. I'm really sorry, Karuko. I forgot and left your present in the park. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Please forgive me.
How could you, Seijiro? It's my birthday today, and I was really looking forward to opening it. No, not just me. Even this child in my womb.
Huh? Child? That wasn't part of the plan.
I'm sure I've conceived. It's yours. You're happy for us, right?
Seriously?
Your face. Are you going to dare to say that it's not yours?
No, that's not.
Don't
give me any of your shit. It's definitely your child. I'll make you acknowledge it, no matter what.
Hey, you two! What's all the fuss about? Take your quarrel elsewhere.
Shut up! You know what? It's all your fault to begin with, since you won't let him inside the park.
But I can't.
If my trauma causes me to lose my child, are you going to take responsibility, huh?
Haruko, calm down.
Wow, Nazuki's amazing.
Oh, no time to be distracted. Now's my chance. With Hazuki successfully distracting the guard, I hop over the main gate. I don't stop after getting over the gate.
Where else you gonna do it, Poyo?
I jog straight down the wide road. Soon, I reach an open space with a fountain. Fountain? Fountain. I'm probably far enough now. If I remember the map by the entrance, there's some kind of boat dock ahead. That must be where the college girl threw the rock into the lake. I may as well give it a try. I've got to confirm the Urashima woman rumor. I bend down and pick up a rock.
Obtain durable rock.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Save
All right.
often, save always,
You
save
are
often,
right.
save always. Boom, tch, boom, tch, boom, tch.
We have saved. Cool. What the... I should probably look around. You never know what I'll have to use later.
There's no water running in it. Probably because it's after hours.
What, they turned fountains off?
No time to check it right now. I guess
Just
so.
having the water be stagnant is probably not, like, good for the fountain, right?
Don't know.
Maybe I don't know maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, we got lights.
It's closed right now, so the lights are
True.
off. As someone who's sneaking in, I appreciate the lack of light.
He says, waving his flashlight around. That all we got? No comments about the forest or anything? All right,
Nope.
cool.
You gotta book it to the center.
To the center.
Or the left or
Alright.
right.
To the boat dock. We here to make progress. Oh, wait, I need to get a rock. Oh, we got a rock,
You already-
right?
yeah, you already
Okay,
got a
nice.
rock.
We got a rock.
One of those types of trash cans you find at theme parks. No time to check it right now.
You have to dig through the trash.
It's a boat rental booth. No time to check it right now. Yo, check it right now. Check it right now. No
We have
time
all the
to
time in the
check it
world.
right now. Must be a restricted area.
All right, so what do I just move forward again? Yep.
I need to get to the boat first. How are you supposed
What
to?
do you mean? It's right there.
Did you investigate the boat?
No, maybe not.
The rental boat floats beside the dock. Beyond the boat is Urashima Lake, shrouded in darkness. Rumor says if I throw a rock into the water here, I might see the Urashima woman. There's no guarantee she'll appear. The college girl who died apparently didn't see her.
I wonder if...
Can you just throw the rock from here?
Can I? No, he said he needs to get to the boat first.
Okay, well then you gotta go back and check the other ways.
I need to get in the boat first. Get in!
Gotta go back, I guess.
I do?
Because there were two other directions to the left
Yeah,
and
there might be important items. The boat dock. Okay, it's gonna be like, no.
right. Okay, straight
never
there.
mind.
So straight there.
It's right there. What do you mean? Just
Oh,
what?
Look down. There.
What, here?
Yeah?
I looked here already.
Did you?
Yeah.
Must be a restricted,
Restricted
area.
area. Just go. It's right there.
I can't hop this
Man, I've seen you.
fence. These low-hanging
Really?
chains.
You won't just... What?
He needs to get into the boat first.
What do you mean? Just get in the fucking boat then. Get in?
Are you sure you can't just eat it when you enter that dialogue?
The rental boat. Is that it?
Gotta throw a
Oh,
rock
what? That's such a dumb way to trigger that.
and climb into
Why
the
wouldn't
boat
going
tied up
forward
there.
imply that you're going into the boat? It would, right?
I would think so.
Whatever. Whatever, game, if you say so. It's a pretty spooky little lake.
I take the throwable rock from my pocket.
I love that he says throwable rock inside his own head.
And toss it into the water a short distance away. A warm, fishy breeze distinct to the lake blows past me. But it doesn't feel like anything's happening. I better get back. Feeling a slight chill, I climb out of the boat and return to shore. It's Omnom. Yeah, what's up? Time's up, Kirito. The guard's about to go on patrol. Get out quick so he doesn't run into you. Got it. Meet us in front of Kisojo Station. We'll stand out if we gather by the gate every time. Hazuki and I will head out now. Later.
Man's on his own.
I didn't see the Urashima woman like we hoped, but it's good enough for the first day of scouting. Guess the rumors are just that. Doubt the college girl even died because of the Urashima woman. I'm no ghost otaku like Hazuki, so this is pretty much what I expected. But if that's the case, where is this Urashima woman Kakuya was talking about? I'll think about it later.
Good night, RC.
Right now, I need to get out of here. Fast. Gotta go faster, faster, Zippy-Zippy-Tonic. As I take a step, my attention gets caught. Was that a sound coming from the lake?
Ooh.
I turn back, but everything looks the same. It must have been a fish or something. I sprint full speed from the boat dock all the way to the central plaza. I hop over the gate without breaking a sweat, leave the shrine, and disappear into the night. Doesn't seem like the guard noticed me. Doesn't take me long to reach the Kisoji station, entrance where we decided to meet. There are people rushing inside. It must almost be time for the final train.
Oh, welcome back. I'm glad to see you're safe.
We had a lot of trouble while distracting that guard to get you inside. A certain someone had a rather impassioned performance.
She did great, Yosuke.
I got a little caught up in the moment. But hey, we got his attention at least, right, Uchiha?
You know, I think he would be at least slightly happy because he made Omnom. He was impressed. He said he was, so
Yeah, true.
I'll let you choose which happy you want
I'm
to
gonna
go
go.
for.
I'm gonna go.
You were that
all in.
pleased?
I'm gonna go all in.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, how was it inside Yamato Shrine? Was the Urashima woman there?
I tossed a rock into the lake, but nothing showed up.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, please, please backseat, Poyo.
Again, you can backseat all you want, but we may or may not take your advice. I read that.
Oh, you actually threw a rock in. I hope bad ghosts didn't follow you back. Are you feeling okay? No stomach aches?
I'm fine, as far as I know.
Then I guess we don't have to worry for now. It might be wise to burn some incense when you get home, though, just in case.
Can we move off this occult topic? We need to focus on coming up with a way to sneak into the park. Can't do a performance like that every time.
Omnom's right. All of us might not make it in, but maybe we can figure out a way for at least two of us. I'd like to look for the Urashima woman, too.
Easier said than done. Oh? The guard on ship tomorrow is a Momo Kurose fan, right? According to the guy, yeah. The guard had absolutely had it with the other guard over it. He must be a hardcore fan. Well then, this might not be a bad idea. What are you thinking? Just that the odds will be in our favor tomorrow. And that guard's a big Kurose fan, right? Then he's probably not used to talking to girls.
Gonna be pimping out. Ugh,
So,
this poor girl.
Nom looks at Hazuki speculatively. I thought she could use her wiles to lend a hand.
Watch the Kurose fan be a woman. Hey, lesbians exist. This could still work.
You're a live-or-die obsessed Momo Kurose fan. Too, you must know exactly what kind of things would make that type of guy happy. Ooh. Hey, just what the hell are you saying? I agree, but... The look on Hazuki's face. I brace for another blow-up, but...
I see. That might not be too bad.
Well, that's a surprise. She just let Nom's comments roll off her back. Hazuki, you don't mind?
I'll do my best. It's for the Urashima woman and Ami.
I'm looking forward to it. What the fuck?
I mean, you enjoyed your last performance.
You're sure you're fine? Are you sure?
I feel like he would actually ask and be like, you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, are you worried about me? Thanks, but it's okay. Just leave it to me.
It wouldn't be such a hassle if only we had access to the shrine. We could do our business there during the day.
The Urashima woman's sightings are only at night. Besides, it's standard ghost protocol to appear at midnight.
I haven't affirmed for myself the existence of ghosts yet. It's entirely possible that it's just a pregnant woman on a stroll.
No, it's definitely a ghost. And not just a ghost, but a spirit. My sixth sense is telling me.
Oh, there's no debating with you. No, one more thing. Don't tell Miss Natsumi about this. She tried to stop us. Not a word to the police or anyone else either.
Doesn't want his chances with the Ant Mom ruined.
I know. Believe me, I'm painfully aware of how people don't believe this sort of thing.
Alright, I'm off. I have an assembly to attend to. See you guys tomorrow night. He turns around and heads off, disappearing into the neon lights of downtown.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna go too.
Oh, hold up a sec, Uchiha. Ami told me that you live near the underpass. My place is that way too. Why don't we head home together?
That's a great idea.
I think slight smile would be fine.
Thanks. Let's get going.
In character, he seems to be warming up to her slightly. We take off together toward my apartment. Ever since that day, I make it a point to walk through the underpass on my way home. If I go through this creepy place, I might be able to meet with Kakuya again.
That's where you and Ami got photos taken, right? I heard one of them was a crazy intense ghost picture. You have no idea how jealous I am.
That's something I would say.
It happened the day after I got
Ugh,
that
it
blank
is really
postcard.
creepy.
Maybe the game had already started by then. Ami told you all that?
She's really proud of her big brother, you know? She talks about you constantly. Like how you like motorcycles. You bought a new bike recently, right? Some big machine with plenty of horsepower.
You know even that? I never would have thought there'd be a mole so close to me. When Ami comes back, we're gonna have a talk.
So the place where the van attacked you was...
Right around here.
Did Yuri's ghost really appear?
It was a shadow that could have been her.
I see.
I like to think that this girl just will constantly miss the ghost and she'll never actually get to see one herself.
Probably.
Suddenly, vroom.
I point out the spot where I saw it. and Hazuki stares at it for a while. Is she getting teary? She's been constantly offering flowers ever since Yuri died. They were best friends.
I should have come and offered flowers that day. Ami wanted me to join you. I should have listened to her. And I could have seen a real spirit, that's why! Kaoru! Girl. It's kind of fucked up.
That's why you're sad?
Yes, Fiona? Yeah? Are we taking too long? Yeah, we're taking too long.
Well, she's only making it take longer.
Okay.
I'm joking, of course. I wish I could have seen Yuri. There's so much that I want to talk to her about.
Oh. She's not even using her claws. Here, take this.
What? What?
Take it.
Wait, why am I taking it?
She's gonna hurt me if I don't. She will claw me. She's so sweet. Aw. Hey, Fiona. She's doing sweetheart. Aw. I love her. She's such a good cat.
So how you doing, chat?
Sweetheart. Here, I'll push the A button. Damn.
Well, you still gotta read your line. It's you.
Maybe I could have saved Ami.
Be realistic. It wouldn't have changed anything if you'd been there. Had she been with us that day, she would have been killed by the out-of-control van. I saved myself. Nami made it because she was small, but Hazuki would have had no chance.
You're right. I don't have your strength. The only
Yes, sweetie? Yes?
The only thing I have to offer is knowledge of the occult and supernatural phenomena. Please, come to me if there's anything you want to know. Anything at all.
Supernatural phenomena, huh? I think about the past few days. The runaway
The
van.
one away.
The runaway
Yuri's
van.
ghost.
Yuri's
Kakuya.
ghost.
Quitty.
Kakuya. Pretty sure I told her everything. Oh, there was that one other thing. I could ask about that phenomenon.
That phenomenon?
There is one thing I want to ask you, Hazuki. Ever hear of anything about being able to see things when you touch blood? Like a movie plays in your head. It's hard to explain.
Oh, is that kind of like his superpower?
That sounds like ESP. Maybe some sort of psychometry?
What's that?
It's a form of ESP where residual thoughts left on objects can be read. Like you could read fossils in ruins to see how people back during that time period lived.
Then what I saw when I touched that headphone were Ami's thoughts.
Are you saying this happened to you, Uchiha?
Yeah. I give her a quick recap of what happened to me when I touched the blood on the headphones.
That's incredible!
Sorry, Fiona. That disturbed her.
If that's true, then that's just amazing.
Can't say I expected her to get so excited. She's even breathing hard.
Oh.
I'm shocked. You have a gift of these sorts of things?
I think he would be like, no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he'd be like, no. I don't believe this shit, man.
You worried? Don't be. Everyone's like that their first time. You'll get more and more used to it. I'll teach you everything I know. Anyway, I'd love to take a look. Do you have the headphones with you?
No, I left them at home.
He's just gonna carry the evidence around with him?
Then we need to get to your place.
Oh.
Hazuki takes off
Well?
like a shot. Man, when you fire up her passion in the occult, she runs with it. Literally. I
Let
take
me
off in a sprint
save.
after her. I wasn't racing or anything, but I'm first to arrive at my apartment. Hazuki stumbles up a while later.
She did her
out of
best.
breath.
She's trying.
You're too fast, Uchiha. Running at that speed. And you're still not tired. That's inhuman.
You must be related to Turbo Granny?
Human weapon, abominable snowman, ESP, and now a creature of urban
I'm
legend.
gonna put you down, okay? Put you down. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did you say uh-oh?
Skip something.
I'm just gonna take a breather here. Could you bring out the headphones? Thanks.
I duck in and grab the headphones from where I left them in the living room and return outside. Here.
This is that pair Yuri gave Ami, right? Ami would listen to Momo songs all the time. And that's the blood? Is it Ami's?
That's my guess.
No point in thinking about it, I suppose. Let's just try it.
Just like the last time, I reach out toward the bloodstain. Same thing.
Well, see anything?
Something's there, but it doesn't make sense. The voices are fuzzy too.
Because you're wearing gloves. Take them off.
Oh, okay. I read something from a spiritualist that said this, but apparently the focus point for spiritual vision is in the forehead. Focus everything there and imagine a third eye. I'm sure it'll clear things up.
Focus. The third eye stuff is beyond me,
Just think harder.
but I do know concentration is important.
See, you weren't. Okay, that's fine.
Sharpening your concentration to the limit lets you see a lot of things you missed before. Like my enemy's breathing and movement patterns. If I can feel them, my body acts on its own. Omnom claims the reason I'm undefeated is because of my intense focus and quick reflexes. So, what if I put all my focus and concentrations toward the blood instead of my enemies? May as well see if it works. Sharingan sound effect .wav. Remember how it feels.
Oh, he just opened his third eye.
This time, it's clear. This is my bathroom.
Cleaning time, cleaning time. I have to finish before it's time to eat.
Nami's voice echoes in my head.
Ah, it's gonna be stir-fried vegetables. Everything tastes so good when Big Brother makes it. He's gonna be a good husband someday. Oh, ouch, I caught my toe on something.
Oh no.
Looks like I'm bleeding a little. Huh? Is that a voice coming from my headphones?
Man, your headphones are haunted. I knew it.
Yuri. Okay. I'll for sure go offer some tomorrow. I'll bring you new flowers. No one's here, right? Wait.
Wait. Looks like she doesn't see the shadow reflected in the mirror. Hey, Ami, food's up.
Okay, be right there.
I saw it. I heard Ami's voice, too.
Really? So you really are reading thoughts from blood, Uchiha. It's like a special form of psychometry. We can call it bloodmetry.
I have a power like that. It's hard to believe, but what I saw
What
is
can't
real.
this man do?
So what was in the vision?
I let Hazuki know everything from the vision.
Yuri's voice came from her headphones? Why would she do that to Ami?
No, that wasn't. Kaguya did it. The shape I saw in the mirror, I'm sure of it.
But why would she do that?
Why else? To get Ami to make an offering. That's the game Kaguya set up for her.
And you disappear if you lose the game. Does that mean Ami disappeared because she couldn't make the offering?
That's my guess.
What? Oh, poor Ami. Taking advantage of how much she cares for Yuri. That's unforgivable. I'm so pissed off.
Or is that me?
Same? Or
Well, if that's her, then
me too. How do you Oh, this is like a weird one. It's like a
does he like that she's pissed off, or does she? Does he
I don't know. What is that? Is that what it's asking me to react to? Or it's like saying me angry too? Or
I think this is how he feels. So, wait, does he feel happy about this, or?
I don't just neutral safe. Okay, that's what was.
How calm you are, Uchiha. That's just like you. Alright, I've decided. My game face is on. It's time to get serious. It all goes down tomorrow.
The whole lending a hand thing.
Exactly. For Ami, I'll go as far as I need to.
Oh.
Don't go overboard.
Don't say giving a hand. Oh. I don't. Okay. Don't do that.
Oh yes, that's right. Mind if I have your phone number, Uchiha? It'd be a good idea for us to be able to contact each other.
No dumb pointless calls, okay?
We'll see about that.
I'll block your number, I swear.
Now, how will someone who can't even change their ringtone be able to do that?
Damn it, Ami. You even told her that. The two of us exchanged cell phone numbers.
Well, I don't want to overstay my welcome, so I'll start heading home now.
It's late. You gonna be okay?
I'm not too far from here. Don't worry. Good night.
Off she goes. Maybe we'll be able to save soon.
Without another word, Natsuki dashes off.
There she goes.
Bloodmetry, huh? I stared down at my hand. It's still hard to believe, but this weird power might help me get to the bottom of this mess. Fuck. Does this voice just make me burp a lot or something?
Are you inhaling a lot?
I guess so, yeah. Man, I'm tired.
Dude, me too. Same.
Hey,
we can
would you
save.
look at that.
Wonderful.
All right, he is tired. We are tired. It's now time to say
We have
goodbye.
saved.
We have saved. We
Haven't
are
I?
good.
Did I save?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Entrance door. I think
Kirito
so,
Uchiha.
yes.
Yeah, that looks right to me.
Okay, just making sure.
All right, ladies.
Save, but don't go.
Ladies and gents, we are gonna say hi to the cute Japanese girl because that's the first name I saw. Anyway, we will see you tomorrow for our other death game.
You were not tired.
I'm very tired. Extremely tired.
Pretty tired.
Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Who will die? Who will stay? Find out then.
No.
Goodbye.
Yes, good night.
And to the rest of you, we'll catch you later.